Alrighty.
Alrighty.
I think everything's working on my end. So we should be good to go.
Yay! Strahd, let's go!
Sorry about that, everybody.
Ray.
That's what happens when I forget to save my settings. Alright. Last time, you guys were going around the temple and attempting to find what you were missing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is where Harrigan and Sophie are.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
And here's where the rest of you
Oh
are.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. I
Man,
didn't
Is
forget.
it reminding you of stuff, Joey? Because
Yeah, no, honestly,
yesterday.
honestly, it's always great when you're me and you forget where you are starting the session, because the second you get reminded, it's like, oh yeah.
You get to experience it all over again.
So, you guys met a rather old-looking skeleton.
I don't remember.
That was good.
Who did not remember a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And despite your best efforts trying to get him to let you know the location of the item you seek, he couldn't remember.
I don't remember.
So, after doing some looking around and debating what to happen, Sophie made the choice
Mm-hmm.
to
Oh, it was a choice.
run to the basement
It was a choice.
and
was a choice.
accept
It
A gift.
certainly was.
Mm-hmm.
what that gift is and what it entails. Who knows?
I do. Oh, I know.
We will see when the time comes.
Yeah.
No, he already knows.
So,
I'm sure
with
nothing
that
bad will happen.
said,
It'll be
No, it's only good
Finally.
things.
I turn it back over to all of you. Right now, the party is split. Harrigan, you have seen Sophie touch the amber, and you are well aware of the conversations that happen. Then she let go.
Huh.
So, how do you feel?
I feel interesting. That's not. Huh. Nothing. Sorry. I was lost in thought. Sorry, my head's a little full at the moment. I might ask a favor of you later. Let's go back. I think I can. I think I can fix this.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Meanwhile, we'll flip up to the upper floor where Drosto was going to take our friend on a lovely tour
Oh yeah.
around the temple that he's been trapped in hopes to try and bring some memory back to him. So,
Harrigan, before we go to the other party, what materials do you have for spellcasting? I know the narrator wanted to pan over, but
This is a bit sudden. Hold on, let me rummage through my stuff.
I have God, it's weird to say a choice to make. Diamonds. Do you have diamond dust?
Mm. Before I answer that, what choice?
Oh, I can cast a spell. Any spell. Well, not any spell. It's kind of limited. It's confusing. A lot of information is flooding into my head right now, and I need to make a choice. So I need to know what materials you have.
If you choose to look over at Harrigan, as much as
Yeah.
a bunny man can like stand there slack-jawed,
Yeah.
any spell. What?
Well, I don't think it's anything higher than like. So yeah, probably you could cast. But I don't. Maybe I don't know. You're kind of multi-talented.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, just for that, I have 300.
Oh. Perfect. Can I get 100 of that? We have hundreds of gold, thousands of gold now from what we found in the hoard. So
Yeah.
I'll make sure
This
we buy
is-
a replacement.
Okay, just you make sure nobody goes down because that's meant for revival, but
No, yeah. I think if we don't want to wander around here forever, God, I hope this isn't wasted. Thank you, Harrigan.
yeah, no problem.
Now we can
Okay.
pan over. Sorry.
Yeah, Meditator,
Okay.
continue.
So, going back to the main party.
Sorry, I needed to get that.
What are y'all doing? Like I said, I know that Rosta is going to take the skeleton on a walk.
Yes.
See a dog?
I'm sticking close
You
behind.
must always walk your skeleton. That's very important.
Okay. Yes, you gotta work the muscles.
Well, seeing as it's just me and the NPCs, what the NPCs see is Zila going through this entire office, bedroom, whatever it is, carefully putting things back, but also like head to like floor to ceiling as far as she can, investigating carefully everything, looking for this goddamn sword. If you want
Fair.
another investigation check, I can do it, but I mean, like, for sake of stuff, she's taking 10
Okay.
to do this investigation.
So, as you're looking around and attempting to find the sword, let's see. Irina will help. Vasilka's gonna attempt to help. She's not great at looking for things.
Okay.
You can go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Because I'm being helped, can I do it at advantage?
Yep.
Cool.
Wonderful.
Nat 20, baby.
Hey.
Yay.
Nice.
And it's
Very
gonna
nice.
be nothing.
I mean, sometimes there just isn't anything to
Feel very
find.
certain.
I mean, I could find other things.
For what it's worth, you don't find anything. Anyways, continue.
True.
I'm sorry.
You know you
You're
didn't
good.
miss.
Cry. I would cry.
Cries in that 20.
Cries in that 20.
So let's see.
Yeah,
We're
about
gonna
the way of the
move the
world.
skeleton out here with D. Just gonna stick him there for now. He's out of the way. Let's see.
Fun.
Let's see. I'm looking to see what you may find in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff. And it's some good stuff, too.
So as you're kind of looking around, you do see kind of on one of the kind of shelving areas a book.
A book.
A book.
Okay.
As you kind of brush off the dust that has accumulated on it. It's not a normal book. This is a spell book.
A spell book.
A spell book.
Okay.
And on the spine of the book reads The Incants of Exathanter.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Incants, INCANTES.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the
name.
part.
I'm just clarifying here. Exathanter, EXETHANTER.
Okay. Does this name ring a bell?
No. I'm just gonna go no. There's not even a check for that one. No.
Okay. I would like to flip open the book, but not by touching it, by using my telekinesis, please.
All right. You flip open the book. Looks like a spell book.
Is there okay? I would like to investigate the book for anything noteworthy in it.
In what way? Gotta be more descriptive than that.
I guess I would like to look at what kind of spells and such he has written in this.
So yeah, so as you're looking at it and you're kind of flipping through with telekinesis.
Yes. God, yes.
I'm just double checking.
Yes. Yes. With telekinesis, please.
You find a number of different spells. Anywhere from first level spells clear up through 9th levels. There are spells all throughout this book.
God. Okay. Do I sense any enchantments coming from the book itself?
Roll an Arcana.
Sure. There's the 4.
Nope.
Seems safe to tie.
Seems fine. It seems like just a spell book. You've seen them before. You've picked them up. There's nothing been wrong with them before.
Yeah, that's what you want me to think.
I'm just telling you what you know on a 13.
Yep. Hold on. Let me look at my spells. What do I have?
Identify as a touch spell.
I don't have identify.
Oh, I thought you did.
Not yet.
We have a spell book with identify in it, kind of.
3 levels, sir. 3 levels. I never lied. I said it's on my way. What kind of spell is this? It's an action, it's a touch. Cool. Cool. I'll get Zila looks at both Vasilka and Irina and says, I'm going to touch this book. Just give me a little bit of space just in case it ends up trying to do something malicious to you guys. And in turn, make sure that I don't do anything weird.
Irina will kind of look at you and then kind of nod, and not like in an aggressive manner, but she kind of brings her shield and puts her hand on her blade just in case.
Yeah.
Fair.
Prior to touching this
Vasilka
book,
looks curiously towards you as if to say, why are you touching it if you think something's going to happen?
For science.
I want to investigate this book further, but I need to be able to touch it. And my experience with touching things like this that may or may not be of the evil origin may have some downsides. Before touching it, DM, I would like to cast Protection from Energy on myself, number 1.
Okay.
2, 3.
Go ahead and bleep that in the chat for me, please.
Yeah, sure.
I know roughly what it does, but I don't remember the extent. It gives you
I
resistance to
think
certain things,
you
doesn't
have
it?
to select the element.
Yeah,
when
and it's
you
got to be the
cast it.
specific element.
Oh god, I'm gonna say it's gonna be fire.
Okay.
It's always a good guess.
Absorb elements is the reaction one.
Yeah,
Yep.
absorb elements is the reaction one, and I don't have that. That's not a. It is a concentration. Okay, well. Anyways, I touched the book.
Okay. It's really dusty. And dirty.
I opened the book.
It's still dusty and dirty, but now it's open with spells on the front of it.
Okay, great.
Good.
Vasilka and Irina see Zila exhale. All right. Sorry. I'm very hesitant about a book that a living skeleton owns. Maybe. I would like to put said book in my bag.
Okay.
That is now mine.
You have a book. Congratulations.
I have his spell. I think that's who we're dealing with. I think this XXXXX
Exathanter.
Exathanter. Yeah, I was trying to pull up my notes and I was missing where my notepad was.
Yeah, don't call him triple Exathanter. That would be a
No.
completely
Oh, dear.
different.
No.
Oh dear.
That's a different game.
Cool.
Yeah.
You
Do
alive,
I
Joey?
find
You good?
anything else by carefully investigating the room with my
Nope.
nat 20?
Everything else just seems really decrepit.
Is there any secret doors?
None that you seem to notice.
Urgh. It has to be here, right? That's what. And Zila is saying this and is doing the same thing as me, which is putting her hands on her face, exasperatingly. She said it would be here, and it's not. And maybe the guy upstairs lied. He could have lied. He was under duress. That tends to happen. Did you guys see anything?
They both shake their heads. No.
Great.
And while that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
swap
Pan
back over
over.
to Drosta and Mikhail. Right?
Are you coming on the tour with us, Mikhail? Okay.
I
Yes.
thought Megan said it. I wasn't sure.
I did. I'm following behind you, paranoid about
Okay,
the
great.
skeleton and not willing to leave you alone
Okay.
with it.
Yeah. So
It's probably good.
Good friend.
So
you guys
walk
are
Friends don't
we're just gonna
leave
be back
friends
up
with.
to the front of the dungeon, so we can start at the beginning and then go from there.
okay. So go ahead and just move yourself around and
I'll lock myself. Oh, there I am. Okay.
we will
This is much easier to go here. Okay.
let me see if oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it would let me just like give you control over him, but it does not.
Nope. You have to
Not
do
without
work
adding
for
him to the
that too.
party sheet, and then you see all of his stats, and that's not happening.
He can join our party. That's okay with me. We want to know his stats.
What would we do if we knew his stat?
We-
So-
we-
Yeah, what would we?
Totally.
What
Yep,
about
we're just
him
gonna
could we not
continue
wanna
on with
know?
this. Head Throsta.
I'm
Yep.
sure they're normal skeleton stats.
We walked
Yeah.
in this door slash
Surely.
cave opening of sorts, and we went to the left initially, so we're going to go this way to the left.
I trust he's a good guy.
Okay.
We found some bandit type of, brutish people in here, and we defeated them.
Hey,
Right.
is that the sound I heard?
Anything familiar so far?
I thought I heard sounds. That would be why.
You heard this? You don't. So you can recall hearing sounds recently?
I don't remember.
All right. Okay.
If it's when he tries to remember something and then he
Maybe
can just
has
do
to
it
Try less hard. Yeah.
if he's not thinking about it.
Anyway, so we came over here and we kind of peeked into this room.
What's this?
I'm not actually. I forget as a player. So
This was
'Cause
the
I
room
think
that
it
had a
was
bunch
just
of
the-
potion bottles and
It's
things.
spreading. It's spreading.
no, yeah, the
Spreading.
roaster didn't go in this room. I don't think so. It appears to be potion bottles and glass things that are.
Hey.
Yeah. And then there was another side area, but over here, this was a cool area. Should I go in there? I feel like I should go in there.
Ooh. No,
Maybe we shouldn't go in there.
I think
What's
it's
in
okay.
there? And he goes to open the door.
No, 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 no.
Too late, it's open. Okay. In
Uh,
we go.
Inside, you see the 3 floating skeleton heads,
Yep.
Of course.
but they
As we
don't
would.
take any action.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
They
Hey,
just
do you
sit
know
there.
these guys?
Those.
They
look
are
like
sitting there
familiar to you?
floating above the chest, which looks incredibly burned to cinders. And they are just hovering, floating around on that side of the room.
A skeleton man.
Yes.
Do you know those guys?
I don't.
I don't remember.
I do remember.
Yep.
Okay.
What
Worth asking. They seem
He
to
just
know
goes,
you.
Hello. And they all turn and look at him and go, hi.
I was expecting fire noises.
I did not know they could speak.
Who knew they could talk? Hello.
Did you think to ask him?
Well, they sort
Well,
of were
see,
just
they
shooting
started
fire at
blasting
us.
first, so therefore we did not ask
Oh,
them.
I see.
No, we didn't really get the chance.
Now that makes sense.
Hmm.
And roll initiative.
Yes. So there's a great big old model here. Do you know what this
fascinating.
building is?
No idea.
Hmm.
Don't remember.
I feel like I'm at the hospital right now. Do you know where you are right now? No. Like, do you know what day it
Where are
is?
you from?
This is kind of how you have to
I
treat
don't
him right now. Beast.
Do you know what know
I
about
know,
you.
I'm just trying
It's
to.
basically just a big amnesiac.
I don't remember.
Moving on with our tour, we will get back out of the room.
All right.
I love how comfy we are now in this place where we're giving tours to a skeleton.
Oh,
This
And
is
by
our
the
the-
place
by the
now.
time
we live
this
here now.
hands out,
Yes.
Zophie and Herigen are probably coming out of the downstairs.
Okay, good.
If we happen
well,
to pop into them at some point, that's great. If not, we're to go the whole over first floor. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
the
Well, it
lower
depends
floors.
on how they
Yeah.
choose to come back upstairs from the basement.
I'm just
Whatever the-
following.
Whatever the quickest way up would have been from where we went down.
Probably up that side. Like
Yeah,
you would
we'd
have.
probably run into these guys here.
Yeah,
wouldn't
you
we?
probably would come up. These maps are ridiculously hard to navigate.
Oh yeah, because we'd probably come up from here. Yeah.
Yeah, we go up and yeah.
So if we go back to the first page,
Yep.
yeah, you guys probably would have come up this direction. 'Cause that would have been probably the quickest route.
Wait. Whee!
So we would have gone through the dining area, out to the little ledge, back to the dining area, back down the hallway. That's where we would have been at then. So
That sounds good.
Yeah, by the time you march all the way down and then back up.
Hello.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. Perfect.
Oh, hello.
Oh, thank God.
Where did
How
you
is
guys?
I went to It doesn't
We are
matter.
officially the cursed crew.
What happened? What did you mean?
What did you do?
What happened to both of you?
Look, just don't tell Zila. I think I might have a
Zila's going to find
solution.
out regardless, I feel, but okay.
Well,
Man,
we don't have to tell her. Although she's gonna question
You-
if this works. I
you
really,
should tell her.
I
I
really.
feel like you're going to have to tell her.
All right, look. I really hope this isn't a waste. Oh, God, please
What
work.
are you about to do? Please explain.
Oh, just about to use some of our diamond dust. It's fine.
Oh yeah, none of you go down or die. I can't do anything about it.
I have a diamond.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Well,
I mean, we're
What was,
already
I'm sorry.
Oh, at least one
What was your name again?
I don't
Mr.
remember.
Yeah,
You have no
right.
idea.
yes, I don't
Okay.
remember.
All right. Well,
A good name.
Here goes nothing.
Maybe that is his name.
And
Actually.
I will start sprinkling the diamond dust over him and cast Greater Restoration.
Alrighty. As you do that,
We probably should have come back down when the party has had to do this.
the
Wait.
I mean,
Oops.
we're investigating the room where we think this thing is. Everyone's
The-
gone.
skeleton in front of you begins to kind of like you hit it and it's almost like it stops for a second and looks like it's about to fall over before its eyes flicker back on and are glowing significantly brighter than they were a minute ago.
Okay. You're glowing more. Who are you?
The better question is, who are you? You are in my temple, and I do not like trespassers.
Ah, right. I'm the one who just cured whatever forgetfulness was on you.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah. Cool. I have
Yeah.
inspiration if I need it.
I believe
What,
in
you're
you.
not a charisma caster, man.
Ah, man, it's like it's a
jeez.
straight roll or something.
You know,
That's a pretty
be
good
okay.
I could
Okay.
do so much worse.
You could do so much worse, and you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
I see. Who might the rest of you be?
The party members of the lady who just made you remember.
Friends.
We're, yes, companions of that one.
There is also another set of companions currently that way.
Also part of our group.
Yes, I can sense them over there. Let us return. And he just
Okay.
That is
begins to
interesting.
float his way instead of walking
Okay.
Ooh,
back
He floats now.
Oh,
Floats now.
over.
he remember.
I suddenly am very scared.
To the room.
We found something important. Hi.
His
It's
memory.
memories. Yeah, jinx. Ah.
How- does he have his memory back?
It was the tour. It definitely worked. Totally, yes.
Yeah.
Sophie fixed him.
Sophie.
Let's talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
She Zila's looking at you confused, but looks back at the floating skeleton man.
Yeah, and as you guys have kind of started to come back this way, and like he's been floating his way back there, his robe has started to mend itself back together. And now that you're in here, he is now fully robed. Still a skeleton. But the robe that was all tattered and full of holes is now completely mended back into place. And it is a very ornate kind of red and gold trimmed robe. That you see him wearing. Let me see if I can bring it up. Well,
Yeah.
Is he still a skeleton, or is he like?
he is
skeleton?
still skeletal. He is still a
More
skeleton.
clean.
He is definitely cleaned. Like he does not look
Okay.
like he has been in here for however long he's been here. It is now back to this like like you said, stereotypical, like the white kind of like that Halloween-esque type of skeleton. A little bit duller because it's not bleached, but
Mhm.
it's that same like dull kind of off-white that your bones look like. But it is completely cleaned of all the dust and other such that had grown and had been on him. The robe is completely cleaned, looks like it's brand new. And for the picture, going to grab this because
Why am I suddenly really scared of this guy?
He's friend shaped.
No.
Only reason he's not
dog,
like that is because
the dog guy
you
was
helped him.
friend shaped.
Why would you?
Guy was friend shaped. This is not friend shaped. This
this guy is not.
This
friend
is fear
shaped.
Why
shaped.
would you ever be scared of a wizard skeleton?
Yeah. Come on.
I don't know.
I don't
Very
know.
clean.
God damn it.
Fucking damn it, Joey.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
I hate that I also said that unironically
Yup.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
look.
That-
Yes,
He's
there's
so
the name.
friendly.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there's the name that I definitely don't know anything about. Yup.
Exathanter.
Extrasanter. So that robe, while it's still a little bit torn apart in this image, this is the image that they have for him.
Mm-hmm.
He looks much more cleaned up. But you do notice that like on his like the the going across like the crown of the head. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And across like from the back to the front, there are like runic engravings all around. On his
Huh.
skeleton. And excuse me. They are glowing's maybe not quite the right word, but that's the best way to put it. Like ever so softly have like a faint light to them. As he is very obviously scanning around at every one of you.
Ah, damn it.
Sorry, I should have introduced myself. My name is Zophie.
You are a plasmoid, are you not?
Yes, you know of my kind.
Zila-
That's unusual.
Yeah, Zila clocks that in.
I know many things.
Do you?
Okay.
Good to remember them now.
I do. Need to fix his token.
Oh.
There we go.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Oh.
we're fine. We're fine.
Oh.
We're fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
We're not fighting yet.
Oh.
If you remember, then maybe you're gonna help us find something.
That depends on what you are searching for and why.
How do you feel about Strahd van Zarovich?
Let's ask
Yeah.
that question first.
I do not care who he is,
Oh.
nor what happens with him.
Oh, that's interesting. Most people care
That's
really
good
a
news,
lot
then.
one way or the other.
Right.
It was his own stupidity that he ended up in the situation he is in. It should be his own stupidity that ends whatever results may be of him.
Ah, then
What do you
call
mean
us
by-
stupid.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Did I come across? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do
do
you
I
mean by
mean by
that?
what?
What happened to him is his own doing. What do you mean by that?
He is the one who turned himself into whatever he is now. That was his
How?
own choice, and he shall live with it. I care little what happens with the man.
How?
The same way I imagine your friends here did. As he looks over at the three of them in a triangle.
Specifically all three.
He looks like and kind of gestures in that direction of the three of them. Whether it's hard to say if he's necessarily pointing at Sophie. He's just kind of gesturing in that direction because they're all in that direction.
Convenient.
Convenient.
Zilla, do you mean the gifts? Whatever they're called downstairs? But Sophie didn't take one.
Yeah.
So he
Did
took
you?
one of the gifts.
So-
Correct.
Right.
He took
Well, we do not
one
want to.
and then freed whatever was inside of it.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh. So he didn't just make a deal, he let out whatever they are? That seems
What
bad.
was in those?
Was that the one that we found that was destroyed?
I will tell you
Oh,
what you wish
that's
to
a good
know.
idea.
If your friend will return my spell book she stuck in her bag.
Wait, what's that book?
As he looks right at Zila.
Zila.
Did you find the spellbook, Zila?
I did. Exothanter is the name then.
That is my name, yes, though I have not gone by it in several centuries.
She chastises us for stealing.
You get
Zila
fucked. Well, I guess she did too.
shoots
Exactly.
steely look.
I get nervous and go over
All
here.
right. I'll give you back your book. But in turn, knowing what happened with him and the location of the Sun Sword. You don't care
Fine.
about what happens to Strahd, so
No, I do not.
Zila hands the book back.
And he will... Actually, as you, like, pull it out of your bag, it just moves to his hand on its own.
Fancy.
And he
You.
slides it inside of somewhere on his robe.
Fun.
His book pocket.
He's got a rib
The book
cage.
pocket. Yeah, the
Yeah,
book
he's
pocket.
got a
All
rib
good
cage for
wizard
that.
robes.
Have an extra dimensional pocket.
Or
Obvious.
just a
course.
good book pocket. Also fine. Yeah.
Now then... As far as to what he did, I do not know entirely the details. What I do know is that he came here seeking power and knowledge, same as most anybody else who comes here. And in an attempt to gain it, made a bargain with one of the powers that reside in those sarcophagi. I believe its name was Vampire.
Hmm.
Upon doing so, he struck his brother down and brought his blood here and poured it on the sarcophagi, at which point he was transformed into what he is. And the sarcophagi broke, freeing the entity within. He now is,
Go ahead.
I guess you could call him a champion of whatever that entity may be, or may once have been.
Hmm.
So does curious. Oh, I'm blanking on his name right now and I have to download the notes.
What? Who?
What are you trying
Why am I so dumb? Zila's patron.
Sergey?
Sergey. Yeah, does Sergey react at all?
Sergey is,
Or is he still napping?
still unresponsive.
Hmm.
Cool. Great. Awesome. Love that. Anyways, interesting. So that thing that was, is it an actual physical entity? Should we be worried about it?
I suppose it was at one point. Whatever it is now is not that. It's more of a... I guess the best word to call it would be a spirit. But that's not quite a good way to describe it either.
Hmm.
At one point, those entities were gods.
Huh.
But that was millennium ago, at best. The wizards who used to inhabit this place trapped all of them within those sarcophagi in an attempt to seal them away. As you can see, that worked real well.
Mm-hmm. And Zila is now looking at Zophie quizzically because going over what was just said.
What kind of gods were they?
I do not know. Not a fact I can't remember. I do not know what entities they were. There's no recorded record of any of them having existed. Whatever records there might have been was most likely destroyed in an attempt to purge them from memory.
Hmm. Do you think that Strahd would have done that?
No, this was done long before him, probably by the wizards at one point. If not even before them. Those dark powers have never had have not had any sort of worshipper for countless millennia. Aside now the one with Strahd, though I do not necessarily consider him a worshipper, more just a mutually beneficial relationship.
Huh.
Thank you for the follow.
And the Sun Sword. That's the real
Ah.
reason why we're here.
Yes. Give me a moment. And he floats over toward this wall. Where he draws a sigil in the air. And the wall opens. And he goes
Zila
inside.
rolls her eyes.
After about a minute or two, he comes back out and turns around and draws the sigil again, and the wall closes behind him. Now, I believe that this is what you seek, and he will hold up the Sun Sword.
Oh, thank God. Yes.
Form of
But-
sword does this take?
What? So, the interesting thing about this sword,
Uh-huh.
it has no blade.
What?
The sword does not have a blade. Here's the picture of reference.
Wait, D.
The
was
sword
this
is simply a hilt.
I'm
Question
saying
D.
nothing.
Was this
Nope.
what you were using as?
I say nothing.
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyways,
Nothing.
carrying on.
Never mind.
It's a
Okay.
lightsaber. I mean,
Yeah.
That's a hilt.
Correct.
It is only a hilt. That is
Very
not a sword.
astute of all of you. And
Where's the sword
if he
part?
could roll his eyes, it looks like he's rolling his eyes.
The glowing gets highlighted around in a circle.
Literally. Like the glowing goes from looking this way to up and back down.
Love it.
The as he is holding on to it, the blade or the hilt suddenly glows right where the blade would be, and suddenly a pure, almost golden yellow blade appears out from it.
Shit.
Oh.
I believe this is the item you're seeking, correct? This blade
Looks
is
very sunny.
very bright.
It appears so.
Yes.
I see. Well, and he will dismiss the blade, and you will see it just kind of, not like a lightsaber, it doesn't retract.
Damn.
I know that's where it's going.
Just go-
Knew that's where it was going.
That's how it acts in our brains. Just saying.
That's fine, but that's the blade almost
it dissipates
seems
into stardust.
the blade almost seems to dissipate into like just like a richer sparkles. That's not what I'm looking for.
Oh, like a fairy fire almost.
Yeah, almost that kind of effect where it just kind of like dissipates
Poofs.
into the air.
Do I see it any differently?
No,
Okay.
it looks exactly like it's described. You
Mhm.
do not see a blade on this hilt.
Is it extra shiny
Okay.
into his true sight eyes?
Nope, even
So
interesting. It
shiny.
does not look any different. It is
Does
a
his
solid
body
hilt with a blade.
shiver from it?
Hmm.
No.
Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
Yes, that is what we're looking for.
So if we could have that, and then we will be on our way and be out of your temple.
By all means, I suppose. Though there
Right.
might be one thing that you wish to know before you go. Not because I care about what happens to you.
Well, thanks.
Well, he
But-
likes us.
We'll take it. So regardless, sure.
I'm more so do not want more people disturbing my temple. If you
Understandable.
have a possibility of doing it, then so be it. Follow me. He will begin to float his way through all of you.
To follow.
Okay,
we follow.
following.
Yep. I'm going to. I got to move a wall out of the way.
I got one.
He will move you
I got
all
the
back.
other-
He will have you all follow him through various tunnels back up into the
He's
How
a
does he
much better
react?
Library.
guy than I ever was.
How does he react to his
Overshadowed.
destroyed, flattened?
He doesn't. He doesn't.
he doesn't. He doesn't seem to care.
Wow.
That's fair.
He's
Um,
over people being in his place. He can
He's
fix
like,
it himself.
whatever.
Probably.
You know, honestly,
he can probably fix it himself.
sorry about his statue. It was.
I elbow you. He doesn't know.
That statue was
It was
not
like that when
mine.
we
I
got
do not
here.
particularly care.
Oh,
Good
okay.
to know.
But I will restore it nonetheless, simply so this place is back in order. This place has fallen to the wayside in the probably 500 years or so since I can remember.
By the way, if you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your memories? I don't remember.
God damn it.
Quite
I don't
frankly,
remember.
I am not entirely sure. Most likely just time spent here.
I see.
This place in general does strange things to one's mind.
We've noticed.
I suggest you either find a way out of here or die before that happens.
Getting
Right.
out seems like the better option.
That is the ideal outcome, yes.
So be it. I do not have that problem. Although that probably would have been easier than sitting and going senile for a few 100 years. I'll consider that next time. And he will float his way over to a bookshelf. And will grab a book off of the very top, bring it over.
One of the few books that we did not take.
Correct.
Nice.
Now, this book here contains something called the Ritual of Binding. It was supposedly what the ancient wizards used to bind those things to the sarcophagi. Whether it actually works or not, I don't know. But it seems like it would at least be useful to you.
We'll definitely take it for, yeah. We could use that if
Thank
we
you.
needed to then. We appreciate it.
And he will hand it over to Mikhail. Since just because Mikhail's the one that's there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a pretty decently thick book. And it's old. The leather is very worn. The pages are very yellowed with age. It is still if you open it up, it is still decipherable. But you can tell that this book exceeds anything you have seen so far. That should get you at least a chance.
Huh.
And any of us can use this?
Thank you.
I do not know. Perhaps as you read through the ritual, perhaps you'll be able to figure out what you all can do.
Noted.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Okay.
Though I would hazard to guess that a group consisting of 2 people who can do telekinesis and 1 who's a werewolf, they're probably pretty good odds.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Maybe we can. If we can't kill him, we can find him. That's an option.
I'm not sure if that would break this whatever cursed land area, but we could try it.
Good to have options.
Mm-hmm.
In case we
That's-
can't kill him.
Or at least bind the thing that empowers him.
Perhaps, yeah.
If you are talking about attempting to use him to assist you in this ritual, that is not going to work. The only way you're going to be able to get a vampire is to kill Strahd in the first place and then find vampire.
And
This
then
is not
bind
for
it.
finding Strahd.
Oh,
Okay.
The plan was to
Two
kill
steps.
Strahd anyway, so that is fine. So.
Gotcha. So, vampire is the real enemy.
Make it stick.
If that is how you wish to see it.
Hold on.
Huh.
Damn, are you still thinking about fixing Strahd, Sophie? With my 4 insight.
No. I'm just gonna use
Okay.
passive, whether
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm
that's
lying
fair.
or not.
That's fair.
On a 4.
With a 4. Anyways,
No idea. Impossible
No
read
idea.
in this moment.
that's fine. I have other things that are concerning Zila right now.
Yeah, makes sense. Can't imagine.
Uh-huh. All right, then. Well, thank you for the assistance.
Yeah. Thank you. And yep.
We will be out of your hair, or I guess out of your head. We'll leave now. We'll get out of your
Yeah.
chamber.
As long as there's not a heavy snowstorm, if it's heavily snowing out, we may stay for one more rest, but we'll be out of here shortly.
So be it. The monsters will not bother you. I will ensure of it.
Oh yeah. Especially
And he
tell the
just
one that
thought he
wears the
just keeps
glasses
floating
that-
away.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay,
tell him we killed
well.
most of the monsters already, but that is okay. I'm sure
We
he found out.
we should go check what the weather's outside is like. See if we can...
Druidcraft.
Ah!
Yeah, one of its most useful abilities. Don't you have to be outside for that cantrip?
Not necessarily.
Or
No?
does it work indoors?
It just
There-
says you
there's
know
no
the
reason
weather
it
in the
wouldn't.
current
Oh,
area.
okay. All right, I genuinely don't remember. It doesn't get used often.
No, especially not for this.
Look, I don't really have the option to use it in Tarandel that often, okay?
No, it's understandably. It's yeah.
Trust me, I would
Usually
use it
pretty
if I
good with weather
could.
So
No,
I just realized it predicts the weather for the next 24 hours. I imagine it animates like
Yeah,
Get
it does.
automatic.
So,
if
yeah,
it's
so what
light-
it
Yeah.
explicitly says, the effect might manifest as a golden orb for clear sky, a cloud for rain, snowflakes for snow, or so
Yep.
on.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it like predicts the next 24 hours, so it's
Uh-huh.
gotta be like bright and sunny, then go into dark and
Yeah,
whatever
it
form
would.
takes. Yeah,
Barovia,
just a
sunny.
snowflake.
What the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
just
it's just a
It's
It's
snowflake.
just gonna
Is
snow.
it a big snowflake?
Is the snowflake like blowing around in circles really quickly?
Nope, it's just a kind of medium-sized snowflake.
Okay, that's
Okay.
about average by the sounds of it.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised. Let's go check to see what it's actually like, eh?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Boop 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 boop.
Boop, 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 boop.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, are we actually leaving this?
Wee!
I'm going
Yeah.
back to yep.
Impossible.
I'm going back to the warm room.
The warm room.
the warm room.
Yeah.
Where are you
Barbarian.
guys now?
Bottom
The
left.
I mean, it was
barbarian
warm
room
when
in the bottom
when
left.
there was fires in it,
Yeah,
but there's
the
no
very
fire
first
there.
combat.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm bringing the NPCs. I'm on my way.
Cool.
Someone took Vasilka from me.
I took Vasilka from you. I stole her.
Okay. Well, what does it look like outside, DM?
How bad is it?
It doesn't appear to be super bad, but it is cold.
Hold on. I have the ability to know this. What time is it? Yeah,
About 2 o'clock p.m.
We might want to wait until tomorrow.
It might get dark rather soon, yeah, if that is the time.
Yeah. We might be better off holding out and leaving tomorrow morning when we can make the most of the daylight.
That's probably a fair assessment.
He said
If we're not
nothing's
going
gonna
to be, yeah, if nothing's
Yeah.
gonna bother us.
Yeah, let's just get comfortable for a bit.
We should still keep watches, though. I don't trust that that is actually true.
Yeah, we definitely should keep watches.
Zophie,
You guys-
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Covered up the statue back there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
And we left the cloak, unfortunately.
we did.
Oh my god, did he lose his memories because he lost that saving throw? Is that what happened?
Oh my god!
Pretty funny.
Oh,
I
That'd
feel
be
like
But I don't
if
think
he
that's
would
what
have
happens.
I feel like if he
He got
lost
trapped by
that,
his own statue.
I feel like if that was the case, he would have still been there when we.
Yeah, there are
met
like
him.
skeletons in front of the
skeletons
statue of like
But
people
he
who
can't
just
die.
stood
Yeah.
there
that's
until
probably
they
how
died.
he died, though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think he would still be
Eh.
standing there.
Maybe.
Like, I don't think there's a saving throw for that by yourself, really, once you're in it, so.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe once every 100
Maybe.
years.
yeah,
Maybe,
like
but it's not good.
eventually you
It's basically you're
probably.
dead.
Yeah.
I'll let you all know once you're
anyways.
not in here any longer.
Cool. Alright, that's
Ah,
fair.
thanks.
Once we're making our way down the mountain, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Zophie.
Yeah, you should get to rest first. I'm sure you're tired.
What did he mean when he was looking at you three in regarding to the gifts?
What do you mean?
Not to mention, you were able to restore his memory?
Yeah, the tour worked. It was a really good idea.
Mikhail said it was you.
Well, I found the thing that happened to jog his memory.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I did give a very nice tour, I must say.
It was a good tour. I was very impressed.
Then why would he look at you regarding...
It's a good tour.
Then why would he look at you regarding the gifts? That doesn't make
I
any sense.
Just happened to be standing near Harrigan and Mikhail.
No, he
and-
looked at each of you.
I
Same amount.
I think you're overthinking it.
All right. I'm just concerned, that's all. It's just weird that he would do that.
He's a millennial's old skeleton. I think there's a lot of weird things about him.
Well, once he got his memory, it seemed like he knew what he was doing. But maybe
Yeah.
mannerisms are hard to determine with skeletons. Maybe I am overthinking things. A lot has happened.
Yeah, it's been a crazy past few days. How long have we been in here?
Ugh, forever.
3,
It-
4, 5 days.
At
Feels-
least 3,
Lost
I
track.
feel.
Yeah, get some rest. Let's take watches.
Since Sophie wants Zila to take a rest, she will be taking a rest first. But first, DM,
Yes.
Mhm.
internal monologue
Hmm.
to Sergey. Are you awake?
If you could poke your brain internally.
I mean, she's a slime. She
Sort
probably
of.
could just like.
I'd rather not to be right now. I'm so tired.
But it's more incorporeal. I guess you can put the necklace.
No.
We were able to find the sword. Just wanted to let you know.
Cool. I will tell you all about it after I sleep more.
All right. I have other questions, but get some rest.
He is already snoring.
You guys see an exasperated sigh from Zila. And sleep.
Harrigan, why don't you stay up with me for the first watch?
You know, I was going to suggest I stay up. I don't mind staying up with you, but
Yeah, good.
Okay.
All right.
I will sleep then. Okay. Right there. Perfect. If the fire's not lit, I'll light up the fire. Just FYI.
Okay.
For extra
Yeah,
warmth.
it's easy enough to relight. It.
We have
Yeah.
kits for that. It's fine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
really crap.
Surely we have.
We have
Yeah.
spells,
Druidcraft.
we have
Yeah,
druid
There's enough things
Tinder
if you
box,
can
we got
relight the
torches.
fire. It's fine.
We got old bones. We can figure it out. So.
We're level 8. We got this.
We can light a
Yeah.
fire.
Yes.
Alright.
The hardest thing a group can do.
Actually, we're
light a
level
fire.
9, I believe. So.
Yeah, you're level 9 now.
Level 9.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Zophie will wait till
Fancy.
everybody has kind of like she takes some notes and writes some notes in her book, but waits till everybody falls asleep. Specifically, seeing if Zila has fallen asleep yet.
Zila's asleep.
Good. I'm also percepting specifically. Mikhail, are you asleep?
Yeah, is asleep.
Okay.
So Harrigan,
Yeah.
earlier I asked you about a favor I need to ask. I found something interesting that I'm trying to do. Some notes, you could call them. But I need something from you.
This isn't going to be a weird request, is it? Oh god.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's it's like an alchemical thing, and they sometimes need weird like ingredients.
What do you need? My toenails?
Your blood.
What the fuck? Show me your fucking teeth. Or do you have fangs? Are you a vampire now?
No, you see, she'll like open her mouth. There's no fangs or anything.
Ah.
She
You know,
can make her own
Mouthhole.
things if she wanted to.
yeah, sorry about that. It kind of also dawns on me, and he opens his mouth and points out his fucking fangs. I guess it wouldn't
Yeah.
matter.
Well, that's kind of
That's
why I
why.
need yours.
Oh. Come on. Okay. How much do you need?
About a quart or so.
Oh. Oh, I don't want to do this right before we go on a fucking 1,000-mile walk through the fucking snow.
I'll make it up to you. But this money I'll buy you the best meal we can find in a town. I know that doesn't mean much.
Tell you what, there's one other way you could help me.
What do you want?
want to go get Miguel's cloak back, and I don't want to end up like the living skeleton. Help me?
Okay, let's go do that, and then you help me.
Okay. I cast Find Familiar. I leave my owl sitting here. So at the very least, we have something.
Okay.
Yep.
And you
All right,
guys are gonna go
Yep.
take a peek. All right. I need. I'm assuming you're trying to do this stealthily.
No. He said things wouldn't attack us.
We're trying to stealth out of the camp, I assume.
Passive
Oh,
ability,
yes, away from our friends.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's what I was asking.
perceptions.
Yes, sorry.
Hold on. Let me check real quick.
You don't
'cause I
happen to
know
have
that-
Pass Without a Trace, do you?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That Zila, she's pretty
Yeah.
observant. Even though she's asleep, I don't want to. I don't want to test it.
No, that's a good point.
Combat, pass without a trace. Looky.
Add 10.
Yes, sir.
What do we get from your Hearth and Home passive to notice things, by
Plus
the way?
5 perception.
Yeah, I think it's just a +5. So
Now, link that. Does it say you need to be conscious?
Yeah. Well,
No,
Hearth
let's
and stuff.
check.
Hearth and Home is supposed to be for
Hearth
long rest. It doesn't matter if you're.
Please link it.
I'm
Druid.
trying to figure out. Is that good enough? Does that pop up for you guys?
No.
No.
Really?
There's
Okay.
There's a little.
There is not.
Exclamation. Top right. of
There
it.
is
if
not-
You click into the.
There's not
There is
on
not.
the.
Really?
Alright, I'll Google it.
No, hold on. I can just copy it and paste it.
I could
I
have
had
sworn
to-
you've
I
been
had to
able
find
to in
that.
the past.
Not this. No.
Yeah. Hearth and Home. Yeah.
+5.
Yeah, it doesn't say you need to be conscious.
It says passive, yeah.
So essentially, I'm just gonna roll with a +5 to stealth because essentially 5 of it is being offset.
Hold on,
by
hold
Hearth
on,
and
hold
Home.
on. You and your allies gain +5 bonus to Dexterity Stealth.
It-
So
Oh, we get
And
But you
and
still get
wisdom
plus-
perception.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wait.
You have a
so
bonus to
that
stealth.
that
It doesn't
cancels those-
matter.
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
it
That's
doesn't
what I was
matter.
about to
Yeah.
say. So
Yeah,
just
okay,
do
okay.
your rolls.
All right.
Stealth.
I forgot that part.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't add the +10. Ooh, that's a low roll. 21 though.
Mm-hmm.
Still beats my
let's
passive.
See. 20. That is my total of 17.
Ooh.
But when you're asleep, you have a -5 to passives.
Okay, then I don't
Ah.
notice.
Ah.
That is how sleep functions. Is you have a -5 to your passive
Whew, we just barely sneak out.
because you're because you're technically unconscious,
Hey, you're
so you're
asleep.
not aware of everything. So you have
guess.
a penalty.
As
As we
Or-
up this way, yeah.
as we walk past, I'm so bad with names.
Vasilka?
So bad with names.
Vasilka.
Vasilka. Yes. As we walk past Vasilka, you're in charge. Be right back.
She just
we
kind of
quietly-
looks and kind of nods at you, very confused.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
what?
So, I'm just gonna get my telekinesis around you at the ready.
Okay. And I'm going to close my eyes and stick my hands out and feel around.
That's a
Until
good
I-
idea.
Yeah.
I'm averting my gaze as I walk in.
Ow.
I'm like just looking at like Harrigan's feet as he moves
Ow.
forward. So I can tell where he is.
Ow. Oh, I think I got it. And I rip it off.
And I need wisdom saves from both of you. Because it does not
What?
matter if you can't
Oh,
see
God.
it.
No.
Covering it suppresses it. If it is visible in the room, the spell effect exists.
Fuck! Oh, please, one of us. Just one of us. It's a wisdom?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
You succeed.
Oh,
When rolls matter.
Look at the statue. Look at each other with you having it in your hand.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Wait, I don't have my character. Let's go.
Just that like realization of, oh, that could have been bad.
Yeah.
My
The
God.
description of this, I'll read this because you're past that area now. No, you're not going to go back that way. Covering the statue or removing it from the area suppresses the magic. It doesn't state you have to see it. It says any living creature upon entering the room
That's
makes the
fine.
check.
Oh my God.
Oh, before we go back,
No?
Well, it's gonna hurt a little bit.
Sounds kinky.
We should.
yeah.
I suppose the amount
no,
is
it's
boring.
perfect.
Here, let me take a seat.
Yeah. And Sophie's gonna take the next however long it takes to get 1 quart of let me read the wording
That's
on
a
this.
lot of fucking
A lot.
blood.
That's a lot of blood.
That is so fucking much
It's
blood.
a lot of blood, right?
Oh my God.
yes,
Yeah,
a
I think the
quart.
human body only has what,
How
4
much
or 5
is-
quarts?
When you donate blood, it's what, an ounce
Usually a-
that they ask
well,
for.
No, it's not.
No, it's a
No.
pint of
Usually
blood.
Pint.
Yeah, it's a
If you
pint,
do
yeah.
if you do a double, it's a quart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
that's still a
Volume
lot.
4.
though.
That's a lot of blood.
It's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How
a lot
much
of blood.
blood is in the average human body?
10 milliliters.
The average human
Oh.
adult has approximately 4.7 to 5.5 liters or 1.2 to 1.5 gallons of blood in his or her
Only a gallon of blood?
gender.
So you're taking
So it's like-
1/4 of this man's blood, basically.
Well, 1 point,
I'm small.
but 1.5.
This is probably
So
closer
it's
to
like
a
an eighth of
third.
his
He's little.
eighth of his blood.
I
He's so
imagine.
little.
Yeah, this is
I-
like a third of my blood.
I imagine we do it like over the course of like an hour or so. That way, like he doesn't faint.
Yeah.
Just. But yeah. All right. As I get my 1 quart of blood from the thing that applies.
Yep.
Okay.
And I immediately just like eat 5 good berries.
Yeah, that makes sense. You probably take some damage from it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, if I faint, I could
Blood
just be
loss is
carried.
damage. I mean,
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's put that in there. Okay.
Harrigan, for 24 hours, you were under the effect of this.
What is this?
Hey, that's
What
from
is-
Baldur's Gate. Everything is -1.
I need
know that
wait, really? Hold on.
Yeah,
No?
that is bloodless, right?
Yep.
No?
it wasn't Baldur's Gate.
Oh, maybe. Actually, wait.
It is a -1
Minus
to
to all.
attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for the next 24 hours.
Yep. Just global -1.
I know
Damn.
that one. I mean, I have finished the game, but I do know that.
Thanks.
My character's
I'll
an archer campaign, so it's fine.
once I
I mean,
get
you know.
once I still need to do some research, but I'll let you know before before it's done.
Yeah, now that you've drained me of all of my blood, I have to know, what is this for?
Like I said, I found some notes of some kind for alchemical region, and that's one of the regions.
Yes.
They're
To what
weird.
end?
They're it'll help us. It should help us.
Mia's calling bullshit from far
What?
away.
That was like a bummer. Sorry. Oh.
You know, I suppose I don't care one way or the other, but
We need everything we can to beat Strahd, right? I'm just putting in my extra effort, and I'm asking your help for me to be able to do it. Sorry, but thank
I
you.
understand. I'm sure I don't need to point this out to you, but just remember that now we know Strahd von Bitchev whatever got this way because of these fucking Umber statues, and just be careful, okay?
Yeah, and thanks for not saying anything to her. I don't want to worry her.
It's all right. I'm going to go to bed now.
Yeah. I'll stay up for the rest. You.
I'm
She
assuming
will-
you guys are back in the room, right?
He will
so.
carry him back with telekinesis.
How do you enter the room?
I attempt to stealthily.
He's asleep. He's unconscious. You don't have pass without a trace.
You're
Accurate.
right. I don't.
Is he?
Oh my god. Well, I mean, I would have been taking damage throughout that whole thing, so probably would have dropped the concentration eventually.
I also said we stayed there for like an hour, so over time it
Oh,
lasts
yeah.
for an hour. So it would have
Yeah.
dropped. So that's fine. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
I stealthily carry you in with telekinesis and place you over there.
And the thing with, because he is part rogue, has a 17, making the passive a 15 or 17. However, he's also asleep and snoring, which lowers the passive by 5, like everything else does passively, making it a 12.
Is a sleeping body being taken into the vicinity of another sleeping body ever going to wake them up?
Depends on how loud you snore, man.
That's a good.
I am a 4 to 3 foot rabbit.
And
Probably
it's
not that
canon that
loud.
you snore loud.
Oh, it's a cannon.
I comment on it all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
at this point, you're probably used to it.
I don't know.
Eating the gingerbread man.
Anyways, DM,
Makes a good
what
argument.
happens?
No, he has to die slowly.
Let's
Oh
see.
my god.
Look, you've never gotten exhaustion because
Yes,
my
okay.
snoring keeps you up.
There you go. Now you can have him.
I just want.
Oh, okay. You just want to kill him outright. Well, you're just cruel.
For the sake of it, do you want me to roll
Nope.
stealth?
You are good.
Okay.
I rolled the die on my
Cool.
side.
Cool. Anyway, who's next watch?
I place you down over there. Could I? I wake Irina and nobody else.
Okay. Irina wakes up. Okay.
Hey,
Hi.
good morning.
Morning. Yes.
It's your time for watch. Harrigan turned in a little bit early. He was tired.
No. Oh. Okay. Somebody else awake?
Right. Yeah, I'll get DeRosta up.
Okay.
As it's my time.
Yeah, it's your turn. I'm gonna
find out one of these days, bitch.
I ain't fucking waking your ass and Mikhail for rest.
You're gonna fucking wait.
I'm gonna fucking find out.
All right.
I am creative, sir. I will find a way.
And
Just gonna do a little bit of a Seems like she's acting weird.
That's a +5 to that. No,
There is
it's
a
not.
+5.
Sorry.
That's an insight. Yeah.
Yeah.
let me hear.
Are you acting guarded?
as she like wakes you up and you're kind of being roused, it feels almost like she didn't want to wake you for some reason. That's the only thing you really catch. Do you say anything before she heads over?
Okay. I'm just going to. You go to sleep. I'll take care of it. No problem.
Oh, yeah, thanks. And she'll then make her way over and rest. DM, quick question so I can prepare.
Uh-huh.
Is the spell once per long rest?
Yes.
Okay. I will, and I have to choose it to use before the day, not in the moment.
Correct. Yes, it is a
Okay.
choose before the day starts.
Yes. Okay. I thought so. I will prepare that and send you my spell. Go
Hey.
ahead, DeRosta.
Is there still a thing that's active right now because he's sleeping now, or like because of the checks that were failed?
Yeah, no, it's still active.
The hearth and stuff
Hearth
is
and
still
home
there.
is just
That just
passive.
happens.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just
It just
happens.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Gonna roll
I'll just
my
keep on the
Venus
watch, I suppose.
perception
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Rolled a nat 1.
Cool.
He doesn't see nothing.
Irina, your eyes are supposed to be open when you take a watch, you know.
Oh, sorry. It just. Oh, I'm so tired tonight. Oh, it's like I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. I'm so tired. I don't know why. Didn't even
Well,
fight
it's been
yesterday.
a long time in this temple.
Yeah.
It's probably been a lot. You're not used to, I would assume traveling this much, are you not?
No, at least not normally by foot. It'd never come up this way. The most I've ever been is Valaki. I also don't normally wear this armor either. This stuff is heavier than it looks, you know that?
It looks heavy, because I do not wear that kind of armor, so I would assume it is heavy, yes.
It's not a... It is definitely not light, that's for sure. Anyway.
What are your thoughts on how the wizard skeleton person described the events?
Yeah. Would it be weird to say that I feel like I knew?
Given your history, I do not think so. That would make more sense to me than you not knowing.
Like, I don't know... I don't exactly know how I know. I just feel like I know. Or I knew. It's still a weird thing to describe. It's like a part of me knew, And a part of me had no idea.
I would assume that something like that was not told in the general, regular Barovian stories.
No. No,
Or your noble
that's
knowledge.
for sure.
Yes.
No, that is not talked about at all. That is just a weird thing to think about. Because technically I lived it, but I didn't at the same time. It's like a really bad case of deja vu.
Well, I think if anything comes up that you need to, like, get off your chest, or if you need to help talk things through, or just, take time to think, you can just let us know. At least I can help. I'll be able to listen.
That sounds good. It's just a strange... This whole thing has been very strange from the start. And I don't quite know how to describe 90% of it. Also, if you would have told me I was going to experience these things at some point, I would have called you crazy. So,
If we had known, we would have also thought we were crazy, I would imagine.
Good point. But I will be glad to get back out of this temple, although I'm not looking forward to going through the cold again.
No, the cold and I do not do well together. It is hard to light candles in a snowstorm.
Oh, I can imagine so. Did you try to do that the whole way up here?
I did try. I don't know how successful I was.
Didn't
I
even
think
notice.
a couple of days they got blown out, so
Why do you do that?
I have just done it for so long. I'm scared to stop doing it. Because I do not know what might happen.
Okay. But... how do I say this? If you have done it for so long, why did you start doing it?
That is a very long story.
If you do not
It was
wish to
something
share,
we
it is fine.
It's just it takes forever to explain, but it is something that I learned to do over a time period of lots of study and trial and error, and it was very helpful at the time, and so I continue to do it.
Ah, I see. Well, if that's how you, if it helps you, then go ahead. Yeah, I don't really care.
It
If
does
it helps
not
you,
really hurt
sure.
anybody else to do it, at least myself included. So
Fair enough. If it helps you, then keep doing it. No harm in that. Anything else? That's kind of the end of what she had. Is there anything else you want
Yep,
to talk about?
that'll fade out into our
right.
watches.
We go to
I'm
the
gonna
next
wake
watch.
up Zila.
All right. I'll wake up
Okay.
Mikael. Or Irene.
Hello, it is your turn to watch.
Hello.
Hello. Time to wake up. Time to watch.
Okay. Oof.
Zila kind of stands up and stretches.
Good morning, Zila.
Good morning. Perception. Wow.
Oh no.
Plus
what's that?
5. 11. I'm still waking up.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. I listen.
Hey, you guys, 17.
man.
Oh yeah, 17. Mikael, you notice Harrigan is like
No, that's with
using-
the +5, guys.
I include the plus 5.
Oh,
Oh, 12.
Yep.
11 and
It's
12.
just a 12.
Fan fucking tastic.
I feel like you would still
He said the
notice.
monsters wouldn't bother us.
Yeah, we're taking a load off, man. We're tired
Hey,
too.
you know, we're chilling.
We're chilling. He said we should be fine, so we're fine, right?
Sure.
Surely.
Surely.
Anyways,
Anywho.
who has the Sun Sword right now, DM?
Interesting question.
Who did he hand it to? Like who?
Probably you, seeing as you were the one standing next to him when he came out of the door, and you were the one that was asking for the trade.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Makes sense to me.
So yeah, just based
I'm
on
sure
that.
he gives it to us. I don't know who it was specifically. Yes.
Yeah, you never really specified who had
Say
it.
Yeah,
specific.
you're right. I mean, it probably would have been whoever would have taken it, but he probably would have been more disposed to give it to you since you were the one that had made the
Oh,
offer.
Zila.
Yeah, I keep on making fucking deals. I don't know what the fuck he was, and I made a deal with him too. Holy shit. Anyways.
Worked out fine.
So Zila pulls out the Sun Sword and looks at it. This was not what I was expecting.
I mean, it's sort of literal, isn't it?
It's a lot more literal than I was thinking. I thought it was just going to be a sword with, like, I don't know, a sun on its hilt. Or
Shiny, maybe.
yes, shiny,
Made of gold, perhaps.
something like that.
But hey. I guess
What do
it's
you
more
make-
helpful with a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, with the name Sun Sword, I imagine it has something that will deal with, you know.
I mean, it's really bright.
No kidding. What do you make of that skeleton man?
Oh, he's like crazy or something. He lives out here in a weird temple and is a skeleton. I, frankly, don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, it's odd, to say the least. Not what I was expecting to come across in here, but
I mean, what were you expecting, though?
I don't know. Just thinking out loud. We keep on running into people who attack us on sight. Heck, I mean,
Oh.
we even had like a dog man who did the same thing. And the person who doesn't attack us on sight is probably the thing that I would imagine would attack us on sight.
Sure. Most people are pretty cranky here,
Yeah.
to be frank.
I know I shouldn't be thinking about it anymore, but he kept... I don't know, maybe I am overthinking things.
What?
The gifts thing.
Oh. I don't know. not really.
Yours wasn't destroyed when you took it, right?
No.
Alright,
But we
well,
didn't. He said that Strahd like came back and like gave it his brother's blood and shit. I
Right.
mean, we didn't do any of that. You know.
Right. So
beating
whatever is in
family.
those things is still contained.
Presumably.
I'm wondering what the original wizards that he was referring to. I wonder what their main goal was here to begin with. Do you know anything?
Do
about
I
this
know
place?
anything, DM? Do I know anything about these ancient wizards of this place?
Let's see. You can roll a history at disadvantage.
That feels fair.
I mean, Mikael has lived in the area, so it's
Yeah, but you know, it's
fair
like
question that
ancient
maybe.
lore,
Correct.
so living.
Basically, the only real thing you know is that it was that they existed a few thousand years ago.
Sure.
And this was kind of their main headquarters, but outside of that, there's not much that's passed down about them anymore.
Sure. Not really anything. It's just a temple where wizards were, like a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
Crazy
just
shit.
interesting is all. A place
Definitely.
like this having, and she'll raise her hands and do the quotations, gifts in its basement. It's just a curiosity of mine now, but I guess I shouldn't be too curious.
I mean, I guess you could go take one if you were that curious, but I don't really think it's a good idea. Oh,
Zila will look at Sophie and go, she wouldn't want me to. Look, Sophie has helped me a lot. And just like it's a weird thing.
it works. You.
I kind of look to her as sort of a moral code kind of thing. Because not that I need to now, but yes, when she met me I had a thing for sticky fingers, but it was only things that I thought I would need. And I guess that's still with me, thinking that some of these things are what I might need. But she discourages me from it, so.
Oh.
I know she wouldn't ever take one, so.
A
Good for you.
What was that, 10?
Sophie sneezes in her sleep.
Achoo.
Oh God. I'm gonna
Are
take
you
out...
okay?
I'm dying.
Okay.
The air's so dry in this temple. It's really fucking with me.
Yeah.
No, it's the temperature
We'll be out of it.
changes.
We'll be out of it tomorrow, which we're gonna have to travel in what's out there.
Yeah, it's gonna be really freaking cold, and I don't have my cloak.
Oh, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I don't really have anything other than what I was given to wear up here, basically.
That's fun. I'm not going back in that crazy room with the weird statue. So
Yeah,
it is what it is. I knew what I was doing.
my mind is still fuzzy from that. Something about it looking amazing. I don't know.
Nope. Creepy and weird. Not going back in there.
That's fair.
Yep.
By the way, how are you doing? You, again, back to the gifts thing. Nothing strange with you? Nothing.
Here's the thing. I'm weird and furry, but I sort of was like that already.
I mean,
This is like a new and uncomfortable kind, so I don't love it. But like, I don't know.
you're not wrong.
I'm like hairier than I was before. That happened when I was 13 too. So you know.
Puberty was a bitch.
Hi, he got turned into a werewolf and went to puberty at the same
Oh
time.
no, not the double whammy.
Damn.
It was both.
That's
I don't love
fair.
it, but also I don't feel like bad or like weird, except for like just sort of stronger and hardier. So I don't know, worth it.
Okay,
I think it will make it awkward when we go back to town, though.
Yeah, that might
Actually,
be difficult.
I hadn't thought about that yet. That's going to be bad.
Maybe if we just say you haven't shaved in a while,
I don't know that that's going to work.
it's going to
Maybe-
have to work.
Someone is going to have to buy me a new cloak, and I'm just put the hood up, I guess, and hope no one looks too close.
Well,
I'm not looking.
If I could, I would help you with some sort of alter self, but again, that's a spell that you cast on yourself.
I was about to
not
say,
others.
self is sort of in the name.
Yeah, there's not really anything I could help you with that.
It's okay. We'll figure it out.
Worst
Figured
comes to
everything
worst,
else.
You haven't shaved in a while.
Sure. I have a skin condition.
You have a skin
It's very
condition.
rude to
We were
comment.
up in the mountains and you just needed the extra hair. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
My body reacted. Oh well, it'll be okay. Maybe.
That's all Zila has. And yeah, I know guilt trip won't work if you're asleep, but still.
Guilt trip
It's out
on you,
there.
Chris.
It's out there. It's a guilt trip on you, Chris.
no,
Not
I'm
the
asleep,
character.
so I'm unaware.
Uh-huh. Don't worry.
Alright.
I'm setting the groundworks. I will find out.
Building up to it.
Building up to it. Gotta build up the drama first, man. Come on.
Ghost, have you looked at my message for spell? Discord.
Ghost?
He's looking.
Ah.
I need him to answer. I need him to answer a question before I know what I'm taking, so it might take him a moment.
I mean, we could all wake up and start doing our morning routines while...
Yeah, we can. It's...
If you're gonna end our watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
If the
are
answer
done.
If the answer is no, I'm taking this one. Correct. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
It's whether you would allow it to
Yeah.
be done or not in that fashion. because there's debate. And so I need you at rolling. Anyways, we can start waking up and role-playing while he decides.
Yep.
I have my backup if he says no.
So
We
how
go
shady does
around and
Harrigan
wake
look right
people
now?
up.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Oh,
Does
man.
Harrigan look visibly like awful right now, or not really?
His expression looks meh.
Harrison, are you okay?
You look like you're sick
you
right
okay?
now.
Gonna throw up?
Fine. No, no,
Are you ill? Did you
no.
catch like a weird temple cold or something?
you have a-
No,
Yeah,
no,
do you have a
no.
fever?
Probably
I think-
not.
I think the temple must just be getting to him.
Actually, that's a good point. Your cloak was keeping me really warm. Here you go.
How
Wait.
did you? What?
Cloak?
Cloak?
Yeah.
How did you get his cloak back?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
He's fine. He made it.
That would
Maybe
imply
I
you had
did
to go
catch
get
a
the cloak from the
cold.
statue room and then come back.
At the statue? No.
Then how did
Don't-
you get the cloak if you did not go back to the statue room?
Of course he went back to the station.
Magic.
Zila looks at Zophie.
Thank you, Harrison.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you look at me.
Mikhail.
How did he get the cloak?
Actually, ignore that.
Oh, during our watch, we went and grabbed it.
Fine. That's Mikhail holding his back of his hand to your forehead, like you have a fever.
Uh,
So you guys just. Do you know how
I
dangerous?
think he's sick.
That's bad.
we were only gone for a moment. I mean, we closed
That's
our
not like
eyes.
it
We were
works.
fine.
It's my lay on hands.
It does something
ability.
strange to your
thank you.
mind.
Oh,
We closed our eyes. We were fine.
we used magic. Don't lie to them. Pretend everything I'm saying is a nat 1 on deception.
I see. Oh, can you get rid of?
I don't know. But I'm gonna try it.
Disease.
Can you?
You can cure
Yeah.
multiple
Goodness,
diseases and
as I would
neutralize
assume.
multiple poisons with a single use of lay on hands. Yeah, I mean,
think
in
it's,
She can
Baldur's
say
Gate,
poison
you
or
can
disease.
use it.
That's up to the
ghost
DM.
DM's rule.
It's
Yeah,
up
does
to
that
the
count as a
DM,
poison or
but
disease, or was it more like exhaustion?
Cure a disease,
No.
I'm gonna do it. So yeah.
I mean, considering it's not from 5e,
Considering it's
when
from
you look
Baldur's
at
Gate.
all the Google results for Bloodless, it's not 5e. It's Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I
Which is
totally
like
didn't
5e.
get that idea from there because it's a really
Yeah, totally
fun
right.
idea in situations like this.
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely not.
You didn't definitely think
Uh-huh.
that I would be asking somebody for.
I totally didn't think that that was going to be a thing, and so I figured, what could I do in place of that?
My medicine check was 14,
I mean,
by the way, so I don't know
yeah,
if that helps or not. But yeah.
it's how it works in Baldur's Gate, so I'm gonna allow it here.
Yeah.
Since it's a Baldur's Gate effect, I'm gonna allow Baldur's
Instant
Gate
blood
way of
transfusion
clearing it to
spell.
work.
That makes
Awesome.
That's
makes sense
honestly
to me.
Yeah.
That's honestly very fair.
I feel much better.
You look better. You have
Oh.
your bunny color back in your face better than it was before. Even though
Oh, God.
Your ears.
it has improved.
Good.
Yeah. Mikhail, did it feel like I had a fever through my layer of fur and your layer of fur?
You know, with all of that, it was hard to tell.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe it was warm, but maybe just my hand was warm. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I think
fair.
that's just
Anyway,
what's
you're welcome.
fair.
Yay.
It was
Thank
no,
you.
It really wasn't that much of a big deal.
Good. I'm glad.
You look like you were dying.
Neither
Yeah,
of
that's
you,
unrelated. And also doesn't
Affected by
matter
discussion?
anymore.
Right?
Huh.
Hmm.
All right. Well, anyways,
okay.
well, it's a good thing that you guys are okay from that whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, it's magic. It was no problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is
Also,
much better now.
We never looked
I'm gonna
at
make a
it,
circle
so.
of candles. Okay. I'm doing my morning ritual.
Yeah, I should
Sure.
probably
I
do
got
that
rid of
too.
that, so okay.
Sorry.
After they're ready, we should head out for the day.
I am not ready.
After
Yeah,
you're
actually,
ready.
give me just a moment to, because I feel like
Let
there's
everyone do
probably
their things.
change some things around here. I probably am not gonna need that.
Do I have any ritual casts? Ritual casts would be nice if I had any. No, I do not. It's fine.
Yes, Mia.
Are you still setting up your candles, D?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Zila's watched you a few times do this. She's gonna come over and help you out.
Oh, well, thank you.
Figure it's the least I can do.
There's just so many candles. There's a lot to put in a row, and then you have to light them all and stuff, and keep them lit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work.
I imagine so.
If we had the full sunlight, it'd be much easier. I could just do it inside the sunlight. But, you know.
I don't think you're gonna get full sunlight
There is no
for
sun
at least
here,
a little
except for that
while
one spot.
longer.
The one part by that little pond. That was wonderful. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can go back there at least for a little break, maybe.
I would not mind at all, actually. That is a lovely place to stay for a while.
At least as a break from the road. And then she will quietly watch you do your thing. As the DM and Tenkinos are still trying to figure out their spell situation.
I've pretty much got it sorted
We're
out.
almost
I'm
we're
locking
almost
in.
resolved.
Yeah.
I'm just making my one last little but.
But what if this, DM?
They're back.
Could I have this, please? It's an OP spell.
But here is my final piece
Here's
for
my
the other
final
side.
offer.
After I'm
Okay,
done,
that's fair.
I
Alright.
pulls you
Yeah,
aside,
that's
I
my
whisper to
argument
her.
in that regard.
No, that makes sense.
You pull
You see
what?
you see the good application. It
No,
could have,
absolutely,
though.
100%.
Finish
I
my
100%
thing. I'm gonna
agree
whisper
with
to
your
you.
reasoning.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
You
that's
don't want it to be. Yeah.
yeah.
It was a good idea, right? It
Oh,
was a great
100%,
idea.
100%.
Okay, whisper me.
Yes.
Whisper me. Whisper
Yes.
me, please.
100%
What?
great way of thinking of how to use that.
Yeah. Yep.
Whisper
All
me,
right.
please, D.
I want
What are you whispering?
you gotta
Don't worry about it. You kept interrupting.
Okay, well, I was talking,
You don't know.
figuring things out with the DM. Yeah, okay, I will prepare that other one then, because that's
Okay.
gonna help us get down much.
Oh, yeah,
much-
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Can I get when it's convenient for you, when we're like doing role play, can you add some kind of like marker for just like daily spell
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
can
yeah.
mark off when it's been used?
Yep, I can do that.
But yeah, okay. I'm ready as far
I'm
as
over here just like
yeah,
whispering
player.
to Zila.
We'll look at you and then nod her head and say, I'll find out. Thank you.
I will also nod my head.
Shit. Conspirators.
Well, we weren't done role playing.
I'm
Zero was being very
sorry.
kind and helpful, so you know what?
Yeah.
All right, I just did the long rest.
Whoa.
And once we finish with our morning rituals, Harrigan gives everyone the daily good berry and
our daily bread berry.
yeah.
Our daily bread berry. Isn't that
Yeah.
something else from a different video game? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's also part of a prayer, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
huh.
Cool.
Oh,
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Gumiho. She banned a bot.
Oh, nice.
Good job.
Woo! Banned bots. Anyways.
Yeah, I banned one earlier because I looked at the account and it was created 3 minutes before following me.
Mm.
And
Suspicious.
the name of the account was not the name in the avatar picture of the account. And I went, that doesn't add up right.
What's up, man?
Huh.
Anyways, we start our trek down. Yes?
Becky.
That's
If we're all
up
good,
to you
I
all.
am ready now.
I want to see great
Prepared.
stuff. What happens?
So,
I mean,
this is what
I
I
assume
call it.
that Sergey doesn't want to talk to Zila because he's still sleeping. So
Well,
move
when you
on.
wake up in the morning, he is conscious. Finally.
Thank God.
That's good.
How do I know that he's conscious, though? It's been questionable.
So it's more of like a sense that you get whether he's actively there or if he's not.
That is different for Zila.
Oh.
She would notice that.
So like it's more of like you are aware of whether he is like conscious and like paying attention, I guess is the better way of putting it, or whether he is
Conscious and aware.
yeah, if he is conscious and aware, or if he is unconscious or otherwise not paying attention for whatever
Okay.
reason that may be.
Interesting.
Because it's just part of your pact, because he quite literally exists essentially inside of you, as opposed to most patrons who exist outside in their own little wherever. You have a slightly different
Interesting.
connection with him than most warlocks would to their patron.
I
Aside
know,
from a
this is
genie
great.
warlock,
I can
genie
talk-
warlocks have a
Will
whole
be
different
in
kind of
my
connection.
heart.
I can talk to my patron. This is great. Let's be honest. That is a warlock's dream, just to be like, hey patron, hey patron.
Yeah,
hey,
really.
hey,
Like
hey.
the only other one that really can do that at whim is the genie, because they carry the genie with them.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how you play that roleplay, yes.
Yes, there's obviously caveats to all of them, but like that'd be the only one that kind of like I guess it lends
'Cause
itself
Urbit
to
did
being
not carry
that.
her patron genie person with her.
Yeah.
No.
It just kind of lends itself to that kind of scenario.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, yours
Anyways, if
exists
that's
within your
the
brain.
case-
Anyways, there's your daily temp, everybody.
Thank you.
you.
If that's the
Ooh.
case, Zila, as DeRosa, this would be taking place during DeRosa's meditation, because DeRosa takes like a few minutes to do hers.
A few minutes. It takes me. I gotta go through the cycle a few times, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. So, since Zila notices, how was your rest?
Who are you asking?
Sergey.
Sergey. You know, I've had better.
Sorry.
It's okay. I did it to myself, to be fair.
Was it a result of whatever you teaching me that ability?
Probably. That's very tiring. Also, your powers are weird.
Yeah, that's putting it nicely.
They're very
I
hard to
suppose.
control.
No kidding.
Like, how do you have a thing that doesn't have a weight and you swing it? Like, how does that work? It doesn't.
Like
it
I
does.
was trying. Like I was trying to explain, it's about intent that I
Oh,
found.
I intended
When
to
I
hit the
first-
things, but I never did.
There's no easy way of explaining it.
Oh, that is fair. I'll have to try it sometime. This time I want to do it without your choice. It was kind of a special moment that we kind of needed it. Not a huge fan of like taking over your body. Kind of weird.
Right. And I suppose that answers one of my questions. Is how often that's going to happen.
Well, now that you know how to do it, I don't have to do it anymore.
Okay.
But if you ever want me to do it, you can ask. I do not make any guarantees I will hit anything in a combat. But I will try.
I'm sure if you were given the chance, you would be able to figure it out after practice, but I'd rather be in control of my body if that's okay.
Suit yourself. Suit yourself. There we go. I could not say that in an accent for some reason there. I struggled real hard.
You also hiccuped.
No, that was my brain glitching trying to say it.
Oh, okay.
My brain in real
Just
time glitched
brain
while I was
without
trying
brain.
to speak. Because I was like, I can't say this word.
So, at risk of this question being, I mean, I know I'm already weird, but what exactly does this make me to you? You technically own me, don't you?
I don't think that's quite how that works. I think it is more of a mutually beneficial arrangement. You get powers. I get to travel around and see things other than a stupid pond for 700 years.
700? Damn! He's more senile than that fucking skeleton.
Speaking of that pond, I think DeRosa might want to go back there. I don't know. But, so... Is there any way I'm supposed to address you? There's only ever been one kind of arrangement, I guess you could call it.
You could just call me by
That-
my name.
And you're okay with that?
I mean, the name I was given, so, you know, it's kind of the only choice I have.
I love how fucking sarcastic he is.
He's just so matter of fact.
Good fucking pair. They're such a good
See-
fucking pair.
Love it.
Irina
Great.
is my self-assert of getting to be able to push you guys along places. Sergey is my self-assert of I just get to be sarcastic as much as I want to with
They're
you with
such
him.
a good pair. They're
It's
such
so
a
much
good
fun.
pair.
There's a reason I was really glad when you were like, you can pick the picture. I was like, all right, I know who I'm doing.
All right, that done and done.
I got an excuse to bring Sergey the rest of this campaign.
Let's go.
Yeah, for just just in case the others haven't picked up on it, I literally went to him and said, I want to be a warlock. You get to pick my patron.
Uh-huh. And I went,
Risky
ooh.
move.
Uh-huh.
It was a very risky move. It could have gone so poorly.
Trusted the DM.
I
Strahd becomes
trusted
your
the
patron.
Risky.
Oh,
God,
well.
I mean...
I feel like he'd be that kind of fuck around and find out.
Oh, yeah. It was one of those things that it's like, to my knowledge, there's only a few entities, but he knows more entities in the realm. So it felt like not only trust the DM, but also he knows more. He knows what entities would be willing to make a deal. So...
And which entities are willing to give gifts.
Gifts. Anyways.
What?
Anyways, about the sun sword.
Oh yeah, that's a sword. That was my sword. What about it?
I mean, we just got it, and I don't know. It felt right to tell you.
Oh. Oh, you have my sword?
Yeah, and as if coming out of the trance, she would pull out the sword and just look at it. This is it, right?
But I mean, yes. Although there was a blade on there at one point.
So there was a blade on this.
Who
Michaela and I
carries
were talking
around
about
a
how
hilt for no reason?
we were talking about how there was... We were imagining that, I don't know, that there would be like... It would be gold or something, and...
It's
well,
also dirty.
this-
You could use to shine that up a little bit. It's supposed to be really nice looking.
The skeleton guy that had it... And Zila will press the button?
It is not a button.
Not a lightsaber.
Not a lightsaber. Not a lightsaber.
Well, that's a switch,
She
not a
will
button,
do the
right?
she will do the thing that the skeleton did. It was more of me questioning exactly how the skeleton guy did it.
Nothing happens.
Malfunction.
Okay, well, the skeleton guy that this Zila's trying to get it to go. The skeleton guy that gave it to us did something to it, and a blade came out of it. Like,
I mean-
it was really bright.
You probably have to attune to it first. It is a sword with magic.
Yeah.
All right, well then,
Who?
it was your sword. Who here do you think would be best at wielding it?
Well, okay. Here's the thing, right? When I carried the sword, it was a long sword. It had a really, really nice crystal blade.
That sounds really nice.
It was very nice. Very strong. And very thin. It was very light. It was actually surprisingly lightweight. You could move it around very quickly. It was a very, very nice.
That sounds great.
But obviously, it does not have the blade anymore.
Yeah.
I imagine probably anybody. If what you say is true and it just makes a blade, it probably functions a lot like magical armor, where it just becomes whatever the person uses it. As long as it's a sword. I don't think it could become an axe, although that would be very fascinating to see if it could.
The sun axe.
A sun axe.
What about like cool
Yes.
clothes?
It sounds like
Yeah.
I think I know who should wield it.
Zila raises
Sun
her
staff.
eyes. So, anyone, and it, huh?
I mean, a
I
person who
wonder-
uses swords would probably benefit the most from it.
Well, in this group, the one.
Walk to your side.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Your side,
Irina
not my
uses
side.
a sword,
Her side.
and then there's DeRosta who uses a rapier.
I imagine either one of them could probably use it.
But you have a point with it turning into an axe. I wonder if Mikhail could use it too.
But considering it's probably it's called the Sun Sword, I would imagine it has to be a sword of some kind. But then
Yeah,
again,
that's
it is
fair.
magic and it doesn't have a blade anymore, so what do I know? I have no idea.
What the fuck do I know? I'm stupid, apparently.
What the fuck do I know? I'm a ghost.
Look, he's 700 years old. He's got bad memories sometimes.
To be fair,
Well-
when it was mine, it was one piece.
Huh. I'll talk to DeRosta first. She seems to have an interest in. Well, she has this thing, paladin stuff. I think. Maybe there's some sort of thing that she can use this for.
Some sort of a paladin? God, who would imagine?
Who would imagine that? Anyways, at the end
Almost
of this
too perfect.
conversation, speed up to DeRosta.
This is post our whispers then.
Yeah, post our whispers.
So, okay.
So, DeRosta,
Mm-hmm.
at some point, try attuning to this. I think you would have the most use out of it, maybe.
Oh.
If not you, Irina.
I suppose I can try, but is it supposed to like do something if I attune to it?
Well, you remember how the skeleton made the blade just appear?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that's what's going to happen when you attune to it, or you'll have the ability to.
That would be convenient, given that we would need to use the sword eventually, right? So.
Yes.
I
So,
can try it, unless Irina wants to try it first, but I don't mind.
I'll leave that for you two to decide. And for now, Drosta has it.
I have the hilt.
So, as you grab the hilt, Rosta,
Mm-hmm.
you feel kind of a warm, calming sensation come from the hilt.
Zila, was this sword warm and calming to you, or no? When you were
No.
holding onto it?
No, it wouldn't. I tried demonstrating for Sergey what was going on with it, and it just wouldn't.
I want to do a
So-
check on the sword hilt.
All right.
Why is it warm and calming?
So I'm gonna ask for 2 checks.
Okay.
I need an arcane
Really playing with
Arcana.
fire here. Okay. Okay.
and a religion.
Modifier is the same. It's the same roll. Okay.
You're not 100% sure because you've never seen a weapon do this. But it definitely. You feel like they're. I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. Give me a second to think of the wording for this.
Sentience?
Mm,
It has a personality?
You feel like this weapon Mm, the word of this is hard.
We'll make it soft.
Bad.
No comment. No comment.
Oh no. Oh no, man.
Oh, I know.
It feels like this weapon has chosen you.
Ooh.
Would be a good way of putting it.
The DM doesn't want it to go to an NPC. God, please take it.
Despite this lovely feeling, she will go over to Irina and just be like, can you hold this for like 2 seconds and tell me what you feel?
Uh,
I'm sorry.
you're good.
Just-
So as you hand it over to her, she grabs a hold of it. It feels like it's missing something?
Like what?
I don't know, actually. Why does it feel like it's missing something? What
Trey did say it was missing a blade.
It is missing a blade, that is true. Does it feel warm or cold to you?
Neither. It literally. This is the weirdest thing. It's going to sound. It sounds crazy just saying it. It sounds like it is missing. Like it feels like it's missing something. That it is longing for something. I don't know how a sword feels that way. That doesn't make any sense. But that's what it feels like.
Okay.
So lukewarm?
Interesting. Okay. I'll take it back, I suppose. Okay. Yeah.
And as you take it back, it feels warm again.
What is the strangest sensation? Does anybody else want to try holding this hilt and seeing what happens?
I want to try.
Okay, come on over.
All right.
Passing around the sword.
I'm just like, I don't want but I want to see what everybody else feels as they touch it too.
Yeah, let me see.
Okay.
As you touch it, Harrigan, it is cold to the touch.
I don't like it.
I wonder if it's because of...
Let me see.
Oh yeah, the fangs. Yeah,
As-
I don't like it. Yeah.
Right. Maybe it doesn't like you
Yeah.
because of the fangs.
As
Yeah.
Mikael touches it, you get a sense of confusion.
That's fair.
I don't think it knows what's going on.
Can I hold it one? Let me hold it
Mikael,
one
we
more
don't
time
do that.
just to
There
see
you
what
go.
happens when I hold it.
Yeah, let's
I
pass
wasn't
it
really
around.
paying attention
Of
before.
course.
Touch, pass.
There Basilica, you can also try to hold it if you want to. Don't feel like
I am so curious. What was it feeling like in my hands? Was it feeling just like a sword hilt? Like this was not described to me.
Yeah, because it feels like a sword hilt to you.
Cool.
You don't
Alright,
get any sense of emotion at all from it.
It just feels like a sword
Zolfi?
hilt to me.
Vasilka?
Uh,
Anybody
I'm,
else want to try to hold
swords
the
have
hilt?
never been my forte. I'm good.
Vasilka just shakes her head no and declines.
I'll be over here. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know much about actual swords, but it seems like maybe you should be the one that keeps it.
I will definitely keep it. I like how it feels. In a strange way, but I hope that'll be good for all of us then.
I mean, it will definitely be helpful during the fight with Strahd. That's for certain.
Yeah. There's another fight we need to have first, though.
Maybe it will help for that too. Who knows?
No comment.
If it is magical, it won't hurt, right? We like magical weapons. We learned that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Sword shenanigans over. Shall we depart?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Oh, one more thing, Dorosta. When you have it, can you take some time to polish it, maybe?
Oh, of course.
Sergey said that back when he had it, it was really
Poof.
I mean, that'll work.
Yep. All right. So by doing so,
Insta dusting clean cloth. Yes.
yeah, you guys see the sword itself begins to kind of return to a kind of shine, and underneath that is this metal hilt that is, if you didn't know it better, you would think that this is solid platinum. It is
Oh.
sparkling and shining. And in the center part of the guard, right above where the hilt connects into the guard, is the symbol of the Morning Lord.
There is a sun on it.
You know, this explains a lot, actually. Okay.
That was closer to what I was imagining it to look like. Well, I suppose we should go now.
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of this place.
Yeah, really. God, it's been. Has it been weeks? It feels like it's been months.
It's been a
Feels
couple
like it has been a
days.
very long time.
Long days.
Do we all have
Several
our
long
cloaks?
days.
Are they all ready to go?
As ready as we're gonna be, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's go.
We bundle up and we start heading out.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
And next time.
No, we can keep going for a little bit longer.
We make 7 checks to not die in the snow.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys can start making your way. We'll have you start making your way down.
Mm-hmm.
Go
world
ahead.
map. Back to the world map. There we go.
And
Yay!
hooray!
We're done with this place!
We did it!
Finally.
Perhaps share the world map.
Yeah,
yeah.
please. I'm not gonna lie. I may have been a little bit of a loot goblin. I kind of wanted to have that sword. Especially with the description of just the blade appearing. I'm like, ooh, synergy with my powers?
It
Maybe?
works so perfectly for DeRosta, though.
Yeah, paladin. Paladin.
Paladin.
Paladin.
I think it
I'm
deals
only a level of
radiant
paladin, guys.
damage.
I'm not that much paladin yet.
You're still a paladin. Let's see here. Party sheet.
Also,
Let's
that
see
would've
here.
been
Paladin 1.
already consumed. Yes, I have a paladin.
Yay!
Paladin.
I might have 2 one day. We shall see.
Oh.
Oh.
Have we all Tank,
No.
have you
No, not
multi-classed?
yet. I plan on it
I
in the
convinced-
future. I will be. I have plans.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
convinced
Okay.
him to not do it this level up because I'm setting the groundwork 10 for identify. It's just
I'm going to be
One
dipping
day we'll
wizard
figure out
at some point.
things.
Well,
Um,
once you do, we could be the couple classed cursed crew.
So we're making our way
Sure.
down the mountain.
Yep. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So I need. Ow, my foot is cramping. Well, first off, as you walk out, I need perceptions.
perceptions.
Sure.
Walking out. Okay. Do I still have the bloodless thing on me?
No,
No.
it was almost 19.
No.
Now.
No.
So close. It bounced off the 19 to a 3.
Good.
Oh, I still have the pass without a trace effect. Go away. Okay. Perception. Sorry.
3.
Ooh, that was almost a
Oh.
1. Oh.
Well,
You rolled the same
we're
as
gonna
me,
need
and
that
it's
20,
7
I think.
higher.
All right.
What do the rabbit eyes see?
yeah, what do the rabbit eyes see?
It's
As
snowing. I can't see anything.
Oh my god, they just realized it's super fucking handy that I have true sight on top of being the perception guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what you see is why is it okay? Whatever. As you begin to walk out of the temple, Harrigan, you see around the outside of the door a slightly more raised patch of snow.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Slightly. Wait, is this our friend?
Our friend.
Our quote unquote friend?
I'm so confused.
I don't want to talk to him again. Can we leave?
How's it?
No, please. God, no.
Oh.
God,
He froze to
God,
death.
no.
Did he? Oh no!
Are you gonna
Poor
look at those
guy.
What are you doing about it, Harrigan? You're
I
the
don't
only one
see
that
anything. You need to help out.
notices.
Okay, hold on. Let's let the DM confirm or deny.
Okay.
You see a bump in the snow. Are you gonna go investigate it or not?
Yeah. Tony, this is in your hands right now.
Yeah.
You're the only one who sees it.
I walk over there, and DM, where is it?
It's about 15 to 20 feet away from the front entrance.
Man, you didn't make it far.
Hey, Mikael,
Oof.
What?
I need muscle.
Okay.
Fair.
And assuming he's with me, I walk
Yep.
over there and poke it with my staff.
Oh.
You poke, and it hits something solid.
Okay, I'm clearing the snow off.
Yeah. mine
Underneath the
helped.
snow, you see the frozen body of the crazy man from the temple.
Mm,
Cool.
that's too bad.
Ah,
How long he dead?
He looks to have probably been dead about 2 days, if I do my math right.
Wow.
Mm.
Poor bastard.
So
Seems close enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
right
No,
after
let's
the
see, 3
day
days?
that we met
Wow.
him.
Yeah. So he
Yeah.
ran out into the snow and died.
2 days,
we
2 to
met
3
him.
days. It's hard to tell with a frozen body.
Huh. Quail.
You could assume
Well,
that when he left,
terrible.
or he ran away saying he was going to leave, he didn't
did.
make it very far.
You sure didn't.
Huh.
We don't have to deal with it.
Rolling off that medicine check, is it like, are there any signs of poisoning, stab marks?
It
you
looks
know?
like, based on how you had seen him before and seeing
Yeah.
him now, it looks like a combination of the severe weather and not being prepared for it, in
Yeah.
addition to basically malnutrition because he's been living on nothing but rats.
Ooh. Yep. Okay. Well, that sucks for this guy.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah. Too bad.
We ran out before we could
Anyway.
tell him.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Well.
We ran out before we could even tell him. So
We tried to warn him. It's just pretty cold outside.
DM, does his body seem fully frozen?
Yes.
Okay.
what the fuck were you going to do about it?
I don't want to know.
Don't worry about it.
I'd like to insight the player Tenkaden.
No, you can't.
Tenkados. I'm
Sorry,
really weirded
yeah.
out right now.
That's not how it works, buddy.
In my heart of hearts, that's how it works.
Well.
Like I
Your heart lies.
because it's not part of the story. It's just us talking.
well, that's bad for him. But we did try telling
I
him.
try picking him up. It's not working.
Not much.
You
to be done.
actually managed to kind of pick him up a little bit because, like I said, he's very malnourished, so he doesn't
Oh.
weigh a lot.
80 pounds looking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably was like at most 80 or 90 pounds. You guys didn't really see, like, it didn't really matter a whole lot when he was there because he was being crazy and attacking you and then running away. But
Yep.
now
Yeah,
you see him
yeah.
like frozen, and you see like the kind of more like loose fitting clothing has, because it's gotten wet and frozen, is like sunk around him, like frozen to him. You can see just like how thin this man was. Yeah, he probably weighed 80 or 90 pounds at most.
Okay, I know this is weird, but this character is supposed to be weird. He starts dragging his body,
You want
and
help?
he's just gonna. Yeah,
What
if
are
you
you
could, his
doing?
feet keep getting stuck on the rocks, and it's making it really difficult. I just want to sit him
Okay.
down, like at the foot of this cave, just so like when what was his name, Xanatrof or something. Anyway, when he
Xanatar?
starts,
was Exathana.
Xanathar? Is it enter?
Xanathar, the
Xanathar?
guy who has the guide to everything in D&D.
Xanathar.
Yep, he's just here.
Xanathar.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to
Exit
leave
answer.
6
the
paragraphs.
body here, and he can decide what he wants to do with it. I just seems.
If he even comes
Fitting.
out here and looks at him.
Well, he says he's going to clean this temple up, so
I
maybe.
don't know if that means the outside.
And that's why I'm dragging him right about here. I know it seems cruel. He probably wanted out of here, but this is the place he
He'll
died.
Probably use it as a warning, if anything, if he doesn't want people to come in.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's true. Bit
Mikhail,
morbid.
Morbid,
what do you
but-
think about this man's? You know how we saw our friend's ghost or whatever. What is gonna happen to this man's general being?
Who are you asking?
Mikhail.
Oh.
I mean, lots of
Well, he
things
can't
happen to
leave,
the dead
right?
here.
Like he's still stuck here somewhere, right?
And, even dying doesn't let you leave. He will be reborn, probably. You know, some baby was born on the other side of Barovia.
That is kind of depressing.
Either that or he's a ghost or something else. I mean, a couple of different things can happen, but he's still somewhere around here, just like everyone else.
So theoretically, if he was a ghost and he came back here and saw his body propped up somewhere, would that be offensive or would that be okay?
Oh, God. I mean, I don't know. It's not like we're disrespecting it or like, doing anything too creepy to it. We're just sort of leaving it.
Side-eyeing Tenkanos.
Yeah, side-eyeing
Not
Tank.
Well, he didn't.
Tank-Nos.
So
Yeah.
maybe we should just leave it and,
Yeah.
not do anything.
I just want to be somewhat respectful. We didn't mean for him to die. We tried to help him.
No, that was the cold killed him, not us.
Yeah, let's just.
Oh, it was totally his fault. It was not our fault at all. But
Yeah.
I've already carried him over here as best I could. He's at least where I'm at. I'll leave him here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to notify him that he's there, or are you just going to leave him and
No,
walk
I'm
away?
just leaving him there. He doesn't want people here. This is the equivalent of a cat killing a mouse and bringing it to the foot of the bed of the owner sleeping.
That's a description of it, I suppose.
Sure, it's a gift. Let's go.
Look,
It's a gift.
I haven't been role playing it as much as I wanted to, but Harrigan's fucking weird. He's from the Fae. That's
true.
Yeah, that is true.
no.
Yeah.
Ergen has been acting far more normal than most Fae people would.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. As long as
Well,
this arrangement does
bit
not
of
bring it too
stressful.
offensive, it's probably fine.
Apparently, I need to act weird as Nash. Got it.
Okay.
Anyways,
Let's go.
let's go.
Let's go.
All right. I need
Mm-hmm.
survival,
survival.
checks.
We're wearing our warm gear.
Oh yeah.
You are. Thankfully, you got Mikhail's cloak back.
Yay.
My God, I cannot roll today.
Oh, that was a 6. That was a 9. Bad. Okay.
I want to check real
Sorry,
quick.
I'm strong
Wild
here.
shape. Does it last 2 hours? Period.
Oh,
It lasts half your level, I think.
half your druid level.
Okay.
Half druid level round down.
This is kind of weird, but DM, I have 2 charges. I could go for 4 hours each. There's no reason I would subject myself to being cold, and I just make myself the ice monkey.
I
Okay.
mean, it's a solution.
I'm immune to the
him.
cold.
Okay.
Nice.
What kind of?
Fair.
Actually,
Actually, wait, hold. That's not him.
hold.
That's just kidding.
DM, if I give myself protection from energy, will that help me out for an hour?
No, because I don't. No, because that's a damage type. This is an environmental. This is not a damage type. Technically, I think that's more for spell-based things. I don't know if that would work. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you stepped in a vat of acid, it's a part of the environment.
True.
Yeah, but not in the same kind of.
I feel like it would help a little bit with some cold resistance, but I'm not.
Maybe
sure
she
if
gets
enough to pass the
advantage?
check automatically. Yeah.
I think it's
Especially in
more
the
of I'm
morning
just
when
going
it's
to.
the
I think it's
coldest.
more of I'll lower the DC.
Well, a 9's not really going. I'll go
Just
ahead
because
and spell
because
the
it is only an
magic, but-
hour.
Holy
Give
shit,
you
I
a-
just noticed all your guys' survival checks. What the
To
fuck?
give you
Yes.
like to give advantage
Bad.
in an 8-hour
Bad.
section for a single hour's ability is kind
Just
of.
for fun.
Mhm.
I don't feel like it's
Yeah.
quite right.
Eh.
But Harrigan, you're
just turned
fine.
into
You're
a
immune to
monkey.
the
I,
cold.
I just wanted to be a part of the meh crew.
Uh,
Wow,
Well,
every
congratulations,
single
you're
one of
there.
you rolled lower than an.
Yes.
Harrigan rolled
Yeah.
a
Starting
10.
off strong.
6, 6,
Yeah.
5, 5, 3.
so bad.
And funnily enough, the 3's like the highest score. Oh no, I do. Whatever.
Did
Ah,
our cold weather gear make anything better for us with that or
It
not?
does.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay.
it does.
Okay.
We just
Okay.
don't make much progress.
Yeah, so this first day, you do not succumb to the cold. You just came out of a place that had some warmth because you had the fire going.
Uh-huh.
So you are not. It is not completely biting at you quite yet. And with those survivals, you get to about here.
Did we ever share the map? Yeah, we did. Okay.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there a
by
little bit.
By the way, DM, is the snow like pretty high? Is it impeding our movement much?
It is
How do
making
I-
it harder to travel.
Okay.
If you were in combat, it would be difficult terrain
so
because you were at the top of a mountain where it has been snowing for days.
So theoretically, before I transform, and the midway point when I lose it, and then before I transform again, could I cast Pass Without a Trace, or not Pass Without a Trace, Freedom of Movement?
Freedom
Would
of
that
movement,
give us
yeah.
It lasts
any
an
little
hour.
more? Yeah, it only lasts an hour.
And
so we
you
get
can't cast it on the whole party is the problem because it's a single target.
no,
Yep.
it's not.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Freedom of
Yes, it
Movement is a
is.
single target.
It would help.
Trust
out you,
me.
though.
For
I'm
you
very
and
familiar.
wait, masking you. Wait, that's Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, Freedom of Movement is a single target, fourth level
Oh my
spell.
god, it's fourth level.
Fourth.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
It's a big deal for us.
Oh.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh,
It will
At
help
best,
the party.
Harrigan, you only have one casting, right?
Yeah, no, two.
You have
Don't
two.
worry,
At
Yeah,
best,
it doesn't matter.
Zila could help out as well, but that would only be 3 of us.
Yeah, it
like,
wouldn't matter.
speeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless we
Never
can get the
mind.
whole party, it doesn't matter.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So we set up for the night. Do we guys want to do roleplay, or do we want to try and get through this?
As
I
we're
have
setting
some
up for the,
roleplay.
I have a little bit leading into it.
Okay.
As we're kind of setting up in the like shitty snow for the night, Sophia will. Hold on. I think I have something that might be able to help us with this. And you see she starts kind of forming this like 10-foot radius. It resembles like the barrier she puts around herself, but as she puts it up around like the area, you feel the atmosphere within the area becomes dry and comfortable as she casts Leomund's Tiny Hut.
Ooh.
Oh
A
my
10-foot radius, a mobile dome of force springs into existence around you. The spell ends if I leave the area, takes a minute to cast, and lasts for 8 hours. Up to 9 creatures of medium size or smaller, which we are, 9 or less, can fit inside the dome with you. It fails if it includes a large creature or more than 9. It doesn't, so we're fine. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast this spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical effects cannot extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside of the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. Until the spell ends, I can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color I choose, which is the color of my slime skin. Actually, no. I want to blend in. It's white.
JK.
All right.
I have a better idea.
So I just want to point out it doesn't let magical effects go through.
So you can't like cast a spell out of it, but your hearth and home could be
It
inside
exists
of
inside. It exists
Correct.
inside,
The
but not
actual
outside.
sphere, though. Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Your hearth and stone is not negated.
Correct. It's not negated.
It's brought down to that same.
It's brought down to 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still concealed. We still have bonuses and everything. The biggest difference is this protects us from the weather,
Yeah.
which we did
That's
not
nice.
have. Yeah, which we did not have on the way up here.
Could be pretty helpful. Yeah.
Immensely helpful in like helping with checks, especially after a few days.
What the hell is that?
It is Leomund's Tiny Hut. It is on the Bard Wizard spell list.
Huh.
It's gonna get really cozy in here though, because it's 10-foot radius. So
Yeah, we're all like huddled kind of close to each
Yeah,
other.
we're a little bit
Yeah.
close. It's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
So it is a little, we got to get a little
Cozy.
little close and cozy with everybody.
Exactly.
Huh. That's neat. When did you learn to do that?
I've been thinking of other ways to use my barrier. Just something I'm trying.
With what DeRosa said, DM, with Zophie acting weird. That's the whisper, by the way. The whisper that D sent me is Zophie has been a bit weird. Usually when she wakes us up for watch, it's no problem, but it seemed like she was reluctant to wake DeRosa last night. With that being said from DeRosa, and me being aware that Zophie is acting weird, I mean, I don't really need it right now, but would I have advantage on insight checks regarding Zophie's weird attitude right now?
Suspicious.
You beat me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter in this
probably,
case, but
or at least, yeah, maybe, probably. If you're
Depends
aware,
on-
since you're made aware
depends on the
of
role.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
made
it would
aware
depend
that
on what.
Her
Yeah,
attitude is being weird. Not that anything's been revealed to her, just her attitude
Yeah.
is being weird. Anyways,
You already won.
with a 15 and your deception of 11, what do I find out about your attitude right now, sir?
Seems weird to just be able to change an ability to do something it couldn't do before. That's weird. We've had growth before, but You think I
Not
would have?
like
You would?
this.
You think you would have seen some kind of progression and some kind of like me practicing this, but I can just kind of do it.
Do it. Right. You just. I haven't seen you practice your ability like that before. We were kind of
Oh.
inside the whole time.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot about the travel down, and I didn't really practice it out in the open. Just this is me trying it, and I guess I just got lucky that it worked.
You and I both know that our abilities take a lot of practice to get used to.
Yeah, well, says the one who just got a magical being inside of them who took control and a magical symbol appeared on them out of nowhere.
Touche.
Weird
That
things
is-
happen.
That is a pact. From what I understand, that's actually fairly normal for pacts.
I don't think a symbol appearing on you and somebody taking control of you is normal. But sure. Friendly or not.
Okay. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're
I'm
acting
just-
combative. This isn't like you.
I'm just glad to be out of there. Sorry.
Well, it's nice that you're able to do this. It's just... I don't know. Maybe you're right. I
Yeah.
stop overthinking things.
It'll be good for our travel back. It should make it a little bit easier going back than it was up. I know by the end we were all dying for a semblance of warmth. We
Right.
don't want to end up like that guy back there.
Right. In your head,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say this out loud to the others. Derosa made me aware that you seemed reluctant to wake her up last night. Really, is there something wrong?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing. Yeah, hold on.
Yep, I'm waiting.
You can tell something's off, but whatever it is, she doesn't want to talk about it.
I'll let this go, but you know you can talk to me about anything, right?
Yeah, I know. I know. Let's just worry about getting down this mountain.
Okay. And Zila drops the connection.
Okay.
What?
It's fine. She'll never find out.
I got all the time in the world, buddy.
Yeah, my time is ticking.
And your time is ticking. I am cool as a cucumber with these results.
Oh
You don't
man,
know what
it's-
this is.
it's straight
Man,
fucking
you
rolls
don't
and I'm losing
realize-
now.
You don't realize how bad it is that you're keeping this information from her, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Everything will totally be fine.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, anybody else doing any role play? No, great, cool. Who's
Well, I
taking
was gonna
first one?
attune to the sword
Okay.
while during one of our
There we
rest
go.
periods here to see how it goes. I was gonna just like I totally forgot what I was about to do. So, yes,
Okay.
I'm sitting there during part of this one of our watches or whatever to attune to see what happens. Yeah.
Alrighty. I will go to your inventory. And you are now aware of the sword.
Congrats, D. You get to play with the sword again. Woo!
Get to play with a sword, a pretty shiny sword.
A pretty shiny sword.
We were meant to have this.
I like this sword.
Yeah. It's the sword of the sun, you know? Drosta likes the sun.
The Rosta loves the sun.
Yeah.
I just started to think about this. Is Dorosta's appearance based off of like a black cat?
It is kind of currently, yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, I open a window, my cat's sitting there basking in the sun.
That wasn't the reason why I like it. Also, it's good.
No.
Let's see. Yeah, black cat ears and tail is my appearance. Even though my hair is kind of like more like reddish brown but darker. So yeah.
Mm.
So I will go ahead and read to you what it
I was
does.
gonna say I got shared or you can read it. It's up to you. So,
Yep.
yeah.
So it is the hilt of a sword. Made of metal with comfy grip. All that's lacking is the blade. This item appears to be a sword hilt. While grasping the hilt, you use a bonus action to cause a blade of pure radiance to spring into existence or disappear. While the blade exists, this magic sword has the finesse property.
Mm.
If you are
Aha!
proficient with short swords, long swords, or rapiers, you are proficient with a sun sword. Because for some reason, rapiers are their own qualification, which is weird.
D&D.
Yep.
Yep, they are.
If it takes the form of a longsword, this is not in here because I removed it. If it takes the form of a longsword, it has the versatile property. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage made with this weapon, which deals radiant instead of slashing. When you hit an undead with it, they take an additional 1d8 radiant. The sword's luminous blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. This light is sunlight. While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce the radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet each, to a maximum of 15 feet each, or a minimum of 10 foot each.
That's pretty cool.
It is a
Pretty
very
cool sword.
nice weapon.
It's so cool.
Pretty cool sword.
There's nothing about in this version of this that like it's only active for a certain time period, or is it just active until I
It is active until you dismiss it.
dissipate, or until I guess go unconscious? But yeah,
Yeah, if you were to
I
go
guess, right.
unconscious, it would also lose its blade because you were. Well, actually,
I don't know, but it.
I would say, I'm gonna put the caveat in here of if you go unconscious or are separated from the blade. So like you can't activate it then hand it off to somebody. It's because you're
can't
use
attuned
it.
to it that the blade is activated.
As long as it's within your hands.
Correct. So as long as you are conscious or conscious and holding the weapon.
This live real time editing is an experience.
There. So yeah, so it now reads the
Great.
blade will remain active while the person attuned to it is conscious and holding the weapon. That way, if it's not necessarily, they have to be attuned to it. That's why they can activate it. Otherwise, you can't activate it.
Fair enough.
So that's what you got.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I'm
Neat.
attuning to it, and it's dark inside the dome right now. And I make it activate, and 15 feet of light just.
It is just, it is specifically sunlight bright.
And it's like
Yeah.
so fucking bright.
Oh god, jeez, could you turn that thing off?
Oh.
I
Oh,
apologize
Warren
for
is-
my bad. Okay.
Born a slime.
I
got-
gotta put it out. Okay. Oops.
Temporarily blind, no thanks.
I got it to work.
That's very nice.
Fantastic news.
Great.
Ow.
It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Yes, it's very
Okay.
cool. I'm glad that it works for you.
And Harrigan, for a point of note, while it doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form, sunlight doesn't feel very nice.
No,
It's- I should say it's more. It feels more harsh than the average person would feel.
Yeah.
It's not
Mm,
mechanically
it's
going to
thunder.
do anything to you, but if you want to lean into it roleplay wise, it would not feel the greatest.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing.
Exactly.
Feels like it's like 100 degrees or something.
Yeah, even though like, most people, you have those people that are like, like 60, they're wearing shorts and t-shirts and flip-flops. When it's like feels like 60, it feels like 100 to you. Like you're just like, this is
Yeah.
uncomfortable. I don't like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Okay, on.
Apologies. Back to your
Doom
sleep.
sleep.
And whatever else you're doing,
Yeah.
my bad. I will keep it off for tonight unless we get into a battle. Okay.
I would like to take first watch with DeRosta, please.
Oh.
Okay, well, before we go into all of these, why don't we call it here?
Yeah.
Because I know that Megan wants to get
Megan.
sleep.
Megan
that's
needs to get
that's
to
fair, That's
sleep.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. It's fair. It's late.
Yep. But this is a good start. We can start with doing the watches and doing role play next time we play next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week. Oh, we're not going to play Terrendale until next year. Anyways.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So 27th or
We're not
26th
available
next
that
week.
day, right? Or-
Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday next week.
Is shaky. I'm driving back on the 26th. I don't know what time I'm gonna get in.
So
Okay.
27th?
27th is
I know
better
I'm
because
the
it's Friday.
If we can all do it, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should be fine for it. Well,
I
I
can
am
do it.
plan
doing
to be
nothing.
By
fine for it.
ear. Christmas.
I'll be.
Christmas.
Let's check
Okay.
in on Christmas. Make sure everyone's all good
Okay.
for the 27th.
Okay.
That's not a bad
Okay.
idea.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be available. I'm doing my 24-hour stream that day, and I was just gonna
Oh,
roll
yeah.
Strahd into that, so I'll be available.
You'll be around. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I'm working that day, and then I'm here, so got
Yeah.
nothing
You're
happening.
working on Christmas?
Yeah.
Not on this
No,
one.
No, the
27th.
27th.
On the 27th.
What time
Oh,
are you
okay.
starting that 24-hour?
Like 11 to 10 your time in the morning.
I'll join from work because I guarantee you there's gonna be nothing happening.
Yeah,
I'll
it's gonna
do
be
the same.
dead, I'm sure.
I'm gonna be doing
All
just
right.
I'm not
research.
gonna lie. If you're playing Dark and Darker, I might be able to join you.
Oh, sweet.
I'll play when I get
be able to
home.
Join you.
I mean, I know. So I have plans for like one of the early goals is to play like a Christmas horror game, and that's just kind of gonna happen whenever it gets unlocked. But yeah, I mean, I'd be down for Dark and Darker.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go raid out.
Yep, I gotta do the
Good
same.
night, Celtic.
I'll be back, guys.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty.
Sorry we had to call it early.
Thank y'all for hanging out and watching.
I'm fine with it because I'm tired.
I appreciate it. We're gonna go raid Crumbs.
I got the sun sword though.
Yay!
Oh, thank you guys for hanging out.
Dean gets the sun sword
will
again.
see you next time. Bye.
I'm happy.